ain't no fear in my eyes. Used to fly in the sky, now I'm down on the rise. Switched gears, changed sides, found a new rhythm to ride. An aerospace pilot, ground shaking, that guy now fly. With my team by my side, we're unstoppable force. Pilots of the future with power and remorse. Every step we take, the ground beneath trembles. Machines of war. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. Gun wrapped up, launch. In the steel skies we dance like lightning in the rain. United as one, nothing stands in our way. Pilots of the future will conquer all the strife. We bring the thunder, rulers of this new life. Neck desert clash, no screeches and screams. The missiles begin to rain. Standing victorious and held high as the steel erupts in a loud cry. Gun wrapped up is no lie. High above the clouds, ain't no fear in my eyes. Used to fly in the sky, now I'm down on the rise. Switched gears, changed sides, found a new rhythm to ride. An aerospace pilot, ground shaking, that guy now fly. With my team by my side, we're unstoppable force. Pilots of the future with power and remorse. Every step we take, the ground beneath trembles. Machines of war. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. Gun wrapped up, launch. In the steel skies we dance like lightning in the rain. United as one, nothing stands in our way. Pilots of the future will conquer all the strife. We bring the thunder, rulers of this new life. Neck desert clash, no screeches and screams. The missiles begin to rain. Standing victorious and held high as the steel erupts in a loud cry. Gun wrapped up is no lie.
Alright, we are live. Hello, everybody. This is Gunraptor, and it is patch day for MWO. Yay! I feel like I should have a soundboard clap and applause for that. Yeah.
Yay.
Anyway, I'm here with Chairglue and Dust Canine, and we're here to try out the brand new stuff that has come to MWO, namely the Shadowhawk 2C, and also to chat about the patch notes a little bit. Let me see if I can get a source set up for just looking at the patch notes. Let's see. Window. All right. I am setting up the new source for the Chrome window. Oh, whoops. There we go.
Skill issue.
All right. Um, browser. And there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Here, let me try it this way. Do And
Yeah, Jaded, I'm excited for the Black Knight changes as well.
copy.
In particular, for the Partisan, I'm looking at an AC-10 and two heavy peeps. I mean, that's scary enough to throw onto a frickin' Victor, but if you're not including a few extra tons of jump jets, it sounds perfectly reasonable to put them together.
Okay. So interesting. This isn't exactly what I was hoping to see when I set
Oh,
this up. Hmm.
mm,
Interesting. That's not at all what I'm trying to get to work. Let me delete that. Yeah, there we go.
definitely a useful capability to have in your pocket.
Yeah, why is this not working? Okay, edit. Uh, properties. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now how do I scroll down?
Jaded, the X is the Red Reaper 2. The buffs look kind of terrifying, but for the most part, the armor changes are just cleanup. The only armor actual changes to the amount of armor after you go through and do the math is that the left arm got +3 armor, which nobody's going to complain about, but nobody's really going to freak out over. The actual big buff for the Red Reaper and its shield is the +20% torso speed. Maybe not exactly. It might be like +18%, but it's close enough to ballpark to call it that.
What?
The missile heat reduction is a little interesting to me, but I feel like it's a less extreme way of keeping the heat or of managing the heat compared to
What?
reducing the heat on, say, the energy mounts.
Why did I'm doing stuff I've never done in OBS before. I'm just gonna delete that. Entire remove. Yes. Okay. Um, I guess we can just talk about things while we look at the new mech. Um, since I already have that source set up and figured out.
Yeah.
So,
We could also possibly look at the mechs in your vast collection to poke at them and see how much poke at them a bit and see if it changes anything.
oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay,
Just pull
so
up the mech and I'll pull up the page.
where do we start?
Well, do you want to go through patch notes? Or you want to go through the Shadowhawks because those are all in one big lump.
Um, let's go through here. Let me just give everybody a quick link to uh what we're um what we're looking at. And yeah, let's go piece by piece really. Um
All right. I'm gonna save the Shadowhawks for
yeah,
later.
we'll do the Shadowhawks at the end. But let's see. The first things we have really is the addition of the three hero or legends, the Sigma, the Starshot, and the Naomi, and they're now being released for MC. So that's nice because th those actually are not bad mechs at all. Like,
The Sigma is really good for peek and poke, but the rate of fire kind of hurts it in longer drawn out fights. But or even just up close conflicts.
oh yeah,
Like if
up
it doesn't
close
have
it's
the time to
terrible.
peek and poke, if it doesn't have the time to peek and poke, the quicker, more violent fights kind of goes downhill
Where is
for it.
it?
But it's got jump jets that really helps it stall. The
Yeah,
Naomi, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that thing does.
it's the Cataphract, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Cataphract, ECM, extra crit slots in the CT.
Oh yeah, so what it's really meant for is getting up close and personal. Like, the extra crit slots in the CT aren't really super useful other than for, actually being a decent place to stick your ammo. but that ammo would have been just as good in the legs because your legs are pretty well armored. Um, and it's a cataphract, so who goes for the legs? Everybody will generally like just go for the CT on this thing, or side torso, considering how easy it is to hit the side torsos.
The Speaking of the side torsos, I did notice that with four missile hardpoints in the side torsos, it gives it a lot of wiggle room in where to put its stuff.
Exactly, and I mean it doesn't really have. Let's see, it's got 20% velocity, 10% cooldown for missiles, and a general 10% heat, and that's it. And some middling survivability as far as the cataphracts go. So, yeah, um, let me do. There we go. And there, now I can actually see when people are posting. Yeah, Red Reaper. Um, okay, so what was the third one other than the Naomi?
The Starshot, however, I've been
Oh, the
having a
Star
good time
Shot.
with. A lot of folks looked at it and were like, oh, it's a weaker Blackjack arrow because it doesn't have the quirks to go with 2 snub, 3 mag shot. One of the things they can do over the Blackjack is don't load your left arm.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually run this thing with a dead arm, a light engine or a light 280, and an SRM-6 in the left shoulder.
Yep.
It's still a competent brawler. It still stomps around at 88 kph, which is perfectly respectable, and can lose a side torso, which is kind of bonkers. It not only loses is capable of losing the side torso, it doesn't really matter which one you lose. You either lose 2 mag shots, whoop-de-doo, or you lose an SRM-6, and that's fine.
Let's see. It has a 30% IS machine gun rate of fire. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was another thing. Folks were again looking at it as just making it a worse blackjack arrow.
So that effectively gives you potentially just under 8 machine guns. So yeah, you could do a lot more than what I have here. Like I really have to say that I like the 6 LAC 2s as it feels a lot like the Emancipator exosuit from Helldivers. Not gonna lie, it feels a lot like that. Um, but let's see some of the other builds I've put together. Uh, Snub and Magshot, like that's really strong for this. But I
Oh,
kind of suck with those weapons.
Jaded, I would recommend against the stock loadout on the Red Reaper, honestly. A couple of things
Oh wow,
kind of
I
don't
forgot
really
about this
line
build.
up with it. It's the 65 kph. You're going to take a lot of heat while you're trying to get in. Um, you lose your side torso a lot. For some reason, I just have the worst problem of just losing my right torso with that mech. I don't know what it is. It's just unreal how often I lose my right torso.
Why don't I
Like
use
for a
this mech?
while, the I was losing my right torso so much. I thought that the right side of my faceplate of the head was right torso just because of how often I was getting shot. Like it blows my mind.
It's got jump jets, no mask. Dude, check this thing out. Like,
Yeah,
the equivalent of 8 light machine guns and 2 large X pulses. Like,
yeah. It's a worse blackjack era
is it really worse?
in every way.
Really?
When you try and load the Star Shot with the same loadouts that can go into the Blackjack Arrow, it is worse in every way. The arm mounts are lower. The Blackjack has better machine gun rate of fire, better machine gun range. It gets just everything range bonuses. It gets better heat reduction bonuses. So it just perform any loadout that tries to copy the blackjack arrow is just worse, and that's why I went for the missiles. Is I had to make it different. If it tried to do the same thing, it was just going to be a worse version of it.
It goes 95 kph. How fast does the arrow go?
The blackjack is somewhat hindered by being 45 tons. It stomps around at 85.
Gotcha. So it's 10 kph faster.
Yeah, do you have speed tweak on that?
I don't think so.
Alright, I don't have it on my arrow, so. Yeah, arrow has general heat, general range, and better machine gun quirk. So it just, and it has laser cooled.
Hmm. Wait, what are the machine gun quirks on the arrow?
50% rate of fire,
Holy crap!
30% range. Yeah, the arrow is good. It's a good mech.
And how many machine guns does it carry? 6 or 8?
It carries exactly the same hard points as the Star Shot, minus one missile launcher.
Wow. And you can actually do 3 energy on the
Oh, excuse me.
blackjack.
Yeah, the blackjack gets a third energy, whereas the Star Shot only
Or does
really
it
has.
get 4?
It gets a third one.
Okay, so not 4. I mean, this is still pretty darn good for this
Yeah,
usage.
yeah.
I mean, the, the 6 lax is really what I find
It's
I enjoy on it.
it's like sticking five. It's like sticking five LB5s in a Proto 2 on a Moonwalker. It's good. It's absolutely good. But the Sovereign just does it better.
Yeah,
So it's the similar boat. It's good. It does it well. It's just Arrow does it better.
yeah. Well, we should probably move on
Yeah, yeah.
from this.
Uh, let's see. Next on the list is weapon changes. All right, so apparently railguns had increased crit chance. Um, this has been fixed.
Which,
Uh,
honestly, I have mixed feelings about because it is a Gauss rifle, but
yeah.
it should probably have crit chance more
So
similar to a heavy Gauss than a Gauss rifle.
so Gauss rifles had a funny thing where they basically, well, if the wiki is correct, uh, and my how I read the wiki is correct, then the that Gauss rifles basically turn the triple crits and or double crits and triple crits into singular crit chance.
Hmm.
And on top of that, Gauss weapons do like have a 50% damage or a minus 50% damage modifier on their crits. So instead of doing 15% damage, it does 7.5.
Yeah.
So it
So,
very heavily throttles crit damage.
yeah,
But
but I
I
mean, it's already proving to be a rather good weapon, so
Yeah, although somebody raised an interesting complaint that
yeah.
has surfaced because of the railgun, and that is back reg exists.
Hmm.
Um, it's been really, really awkward for a couple of light pilots. Especially, like, I can see spider pilots being very unhappy if they get caught on that and it just says, "Hi, back reg,
You are gone.
you are gone."
Yeah,
Think, yep, you have rolled too many doubles. Go back to the hangar bay. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 seabells.
and especially
Well, actually,
one.
I think you do collect about 2,000 seabells, but whatever.
I
Uh,
had to bring Helldivers 2 up somehow. Yes, yes, I did.
yep.
Anyway,
Uh, apparently, the railgun fired a little quietly. It's not the impact. The impact sound is fine. But apparently, the firing volume of the railgun was too quiet.
interesting.
Uh, Emerald Vale. You want to bounce around on that for a moment? Because the next
Sure.
few things are going to be pretty quiet. Emerald Vale is supposed to have a reduced tree count.
Oh, let's go take a look at it. Let me grab a
Not
spider.
Emerald Taiga. As soon as I can find it. There we go.
spider, and that one's fine.
The rumor I heard was that it was going to be in the east spawn
You
area,
said Emerald
but I would
Vale, right?
also, but I would also definitely, I don't know about in the middle, but the
Emerald
east
Vale or
spawn
Emerald Taiga?
area doesn't. Yeah, it's Emerald Vale, not Taiga.
Okay. So,
Uh,
reduced.
reduced tree count. So there's three main spots. There's the Echo 5, Delta 5, Echo 6, Delta 6, the spawn area. There's just to the west of it where it borders Echo 4, Delta 4. And then there's the southern ridge line.
Okay, I still see plenty of trees around here.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me, the northwestern area has a lot of trees in it too.
Oh, wait. I don't even need a mech, dude.
Oh shit. Spectator camp.
Acquired.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Whoa, look at all the trees that are gone. Oh, one moment. Okay, sorry about
Target
that. I thought it
acquired.
was important. It was not.
Life aggro.
Yes.
Yeah, all of the green trees seem to be fine, but for starters, all of the pathing area, most of the pathing area where the mechs travel has been cleared out. If you look on the
Target
southwestern ridge
acquired.
line, there's this path cleared through the
Mm-hmm.
trees. And there's another path along a lot of the trees along the southeastern slope have been cleared out as well. Pretty much everything past that the rock cover coming up the slope.
Hmm.
And on the north side, same thing. Like there's almost nothing on on the north side
Target
except for
acquired.
the once you reach the extreme northwest edge. There's a couple in the northeast corner a bit, but there's almost none over here. That's
Hmm.
kind of wild.
Yeah. So,
Then
nothing
again,
large has changed, but a significant change.
to be fair, a lot of folks were just like, I just want to knock the trees down.
Yeah. Like, they didn't use the trees as the
Target
cover. They were just.
acquired.
Wow, look at all the trees that are gone up here.
Uh,
God. The white trees have been
yeah,
basically eliminated.
yeah, that's what I was saying. On the northern front,
God.
it's
Target
similar deal.
acquired.
It's all the way up to the far northwestern corner is where they.
You see, I kind of liked having the trees in the way
I like
because,
having a few,
well, I kind
but
of
yeah,
liked
I get it.
the limitations on vision so that you actually had to use your sensors.
Hmm,
Target
that's fair.
acquired.
Like, we have sensors, we should have reason to use them. But a lot of people don't like the
Target
simulator
acquired.
aspect of this game. They just want it to be an FPS. Which, I get it. It is an
Yeah, but
FPS.
Target acquired.
even if it is just an FPS, if we just remove all of the pretty, it's not going to be as fun.
Exactly. And also,
Target
like,
acquired.
yeah, I don't know, I like more simulator aspect. Like, oh,
What's
hello.
up, Twitch
Uh,
staff?
we are currently live on Twitch.
Yep.
Yep. This is Fuchs, everybody. Say hi.
Oh.
We are currently
Target
going over the patch
acquired.
notes. And,
Hmm.
yeah, we're just looking at the changes that were made to Emerald Vale. But anyway, let's keep moving. So, Emerald Vale
Next up,
changes. Yep, next
next
up.
up is equipment. Clan double heat sinks will not be crit out as often, as their health is being increased from 4 to 7.
Okay, that's valid.
I keep every time I've been in a freaking clan mech and it's going down to the wire and I get shot and I hear heatsink destroyed and I'm like, yeah,
Yep, yep,
yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
Uh, this is listed as a bug fix, but I feel like this is more of a quality of life. The special equipment on many of the mechs, such as the supercharger mechs, the Bane's targeting computer, the non-standard mask for the Ferroblast and Fire Moths, and the improved jump jets and fixed wing kits, those are getting they now have tooltips.
They have.
Ooh.
Oh, let's
Yeah,
go take a look. Let's look at
For a second, I was
the
hoping you were going
Apache.
to say that Fire Moth speed got buffed.
Eh, you wish.
I wish, yeah. I was hoping.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Yep.
Apache is a champion, right?
champion.
Yeah.
Yep, champion. Up.
And there it is.
C.
So right now I'm looking at
Let's take a look.
the Leviathan's modified ballistic loader. It only just says it carries the resemblance of a Turing Computer Mark One.
A partial wing. Yep. Cool. Okay.
Duration, initial thrust, forward thrust, cooldown, heat generation, including the skill for the skill showing it. Yeah.
Yeah. It admittedly always bothered me that these didn't have
Jaded,
tooltips.
Jaded, a lot of the special equipment, such as the partial wing kits, are getting tooltips.
Yeah.
Yeah, tooltip.
Incredible.
Did I say wingtips? Tooltips. Cat, get off
Tooltips.
my stuff. Yeah, they're
No,
getting
I
wingtips.
heard
Blarp.
tooltips. You
Okay.
may have said wingtips and I just missed it because I knew what you meant.
At least we
Legitimate.
know about Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah, check that out.
Mm.
We've got a yeah.
The next up is a legitimate bug fix. LRMs, ATMs, and Thunderbolts. In direct fire mode, I suspect that also includes dumbfire mode, will now benefit from spread quirks and skills.
Ooh.
Which means that mechs that were firing, which meant ATM mechs for who knows how long. We have no idea how long this has been going on. ATM mechs. This is why ATMs have been shooting out my legs.
Yeah.
Is because spread quirks and skills just haven't been applying. Those 2 points that people put into spread reduction been completely
Wait,
useless
isn't
on
this a
ATMs up to today.
Isn't this a bug that you figured out like a long time ago?
No.
I could have
The thing
sworn
that
you
I
talked
did,
about this in the past.
the thing that I found was that I was doing some ATM chain testing on the spread reduction itself, and how it wasn't changing my time to kill or my volleys and time to kill for most of my mechs. But
Mm-hmm.
I came around after testing, and I was like, it doesn't seem to actually change my time to kill, right? So I felt like it wasn't really doing anything. And I came around after I well, quite frankly, I tested the extremes. I put a plus 50%, or I put MRMs on a plus 50% spread scatter shot, and I put the same MRMs on a minus 55% trench bucket, trebuchet, uh, 3 Charlie, which has 50% spread reduction.
If I remember, I was with you when you were doing that.
Yeah, the first time I was just not, I didn't, when I did it, I just wasn't really impressed. It just didn't really, uh, didn't really kick in. The second time I did it, I was like, wait a minute, this is actually pretty noticeable and pretty respectable. Um, so yeah, those seem fine. I'm still not a big fan of the bonus crit damage because I still feel like you have to go through 3/4 of the mech anyway before you start getting value, which makes it a win more talent rather than getting you to that or to snowballing into a winning position in the first place.
Hmm?
I'm going to bypass the Red Reaper. I'm going to get there or cover that one when we get to the rest of the Red Reaper quirks. Sound
Okay.
good?
Yeah.
All right, next up is the Jenner, the IS Jenners. There's 2 of them on the docket.
Oh.
The Jenner F. The Jenner F has purged or basically transitioned a minus 5% laser heat and moved that into its general heat for a total of minus 10% and gained 15% medium laser heat family heat reduction. This this definitely peels it away from the more damage and heat efficient previously more damage and heat efficiency of trading 6 medium lasers for 2 medium pulses and 4 small lasers. So you can run 100 kph with 6 medium pulses on that thing now. Or you could be a cheeky bastard with 5 ER mediums, or with 6 ER mediums, because honestly, 6 ER mediums with 25% heat reduction gets to shoot a lot. Actually, you probably wouldn't go 6 medium pulses, probably more like 5.
Wow, that is a lot of heat gen. Or heat reduction.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wait,
And
is
then
heat
once you
and
put
heat
skills,
gen the same?
Heat gen is a skill
Okay.
that also reduces heat generation.
Okay,
It's
so
heat reduction.
when
Yeah.
it's written down as a quirk, it basically means the same as heat. So heat plus heat
Yeah.
gen equals 25%
Yep.
heat generation production from medium lasers.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Or
Next up is the.
does heat include movement heat? Because remember,
Uh,
moving generates heat.
I think he does? Question
I think the engine's heat has very little compared to, like, say,
Well,
MechWarrior
yeah, it's
5.
very little. But still, it
You don't
matters.
really
Like,
feel it.
I definitely start moving less when I need to cool down faster than I need to move. So I'll just stop moving, like, as a rule.
Yeah,
Anyway,
once I've figured out that I get between 3 to 5% more cooling by standing still, I've taken that for granted.
so what's
Um,
next?
Next is the Jenner Delta. That one lost missile velocity
That's it? Oh, that's Genere.
and gained 5% heat reduction and gained 7.5 from 5 to 10 and doubled its missile cooldown from 7.5 to 15%.
Okay. Losing velocity always sucks, because
Yeah.
that is admittedly one of the most powerful things in this game.
Thing is, with this one, it's going to be more close up, so you might not actually need it.
I mean,
Well, this one,
still, SERMs benefit a lot from velocity.
Yeah, but when you're fighting around 100 to 200 meters,
It still matters, man.
if you really can't aim for jack shit.
It still matters, even for those who can aim, because as leaving as little time as possible for an opponent to maneuver and cause you to miss is important.
I have
Like,
mixed
remember, it's a
feelings.
game. Like, your opponent gets a say as well.
Yeah, I mean, you talked away, and he will absolutely tell you about juking and jiving Gauss rounds. He
Mm-hmm.
says he sees them coming down range, and he just says, "No, you don't get to hit me."
Yep. So yeah, losing velocity sucks. Losing
Velocity
velocity
works in two
absolutely
ways.
sucks.
One, it prevents your opponent from being able to react. Two, it helps you just be more consistent because there's less time you have to account for their movement.
Mm-hmm.
So in both ways, it just makes your hits more consistent. So yeah, it does, especially since SRMs are one of the slowest sets of projectiles in the game. However, this buff pass feels really weird because it lowers SRM4 cooldown to after skills. It's sitting at 2.1 seconds. And the only other thing this mech has is energy, and nothing lines up with a 2 second cycle time.
Jaden said, "Hey guys, can I ask a favor? Please don't be on the opposite team when you play. Thanks in advance."
What?
Oh man.
Oh dear.
Anyway, um, what's next?
Next is the Assassin. The Assassin 23.
That's right. The light hunter of the assassins.
Right. It's getting a bit of quirk cleanup. sort of. 2 quirks are being turned into 1, but it's gaining 2 more. So I also want to pull this up because I want to change its loadout. It is the Assassin 23. Previously, we'd loaded it up with SRM6 with Artemis and small lasers, which this sounds perfectly fine. It is get both the energy and the missile cooldown are both 10%, and it has no ballistic, and it's not like AMS is affected by cooldown reduction. It has a separate rate of fire, much like machine guns. So just clean them up and make them in a regular cooldown. So
Yeah.
that's, yeah, simple cleanup there. But it's also gaining minus 15% spread, which it's not like you have shotgun, the LB or ballistic hardpoints to turn into an LBX machine. So that's fine. And it's also gaining missile velocity.
Which brings you up to uh 30% velocity on the missiles, which means you're going to be tagging those lights a lot more often.
Yeah, getting the velocity on SRMs is, or on, yeah, on mostly SRMs.
You can try to catch me with your lerms and serms, but fuck you. I can outrun them in my fire moths.
So
The,
yeah, so we're actually possibly going to see the Assassin 23 see some more use as a light hunter.
uh, yeah, I don't know about that
Possibly.
too much because it only runs 115. I think it still has a spot for the very, very. It got to see. We used it for some action in last year's super light ISC,
Hmm.
so that was kind of fun. You get to see some different mechs when you play with the tonnages, and I kind of appreciate that.
There's also the SPL build, where you do 3 SPLs and 4 Artemis CERM 4s.
I'm going to be doing
And that
something
goes a bit
weird with.
faster.
I'm going to be doing something weird with it. I'm going to be going off on my SRM4 Light Peep kick, and I'm going to include this mech
God,
in the experiment.
Mm.
I
I
mean,
will be
yeah,
curious to
four
see.
SRM4s, 2 Light Peeps. I think that's got enough body to
I'm
go.
just wondering which streaks actually work good. The streak fours.
That's I wonder what streaks work well at all every single time I see them. Bottom. Uh, no, honestly, I have to say, if I'm ever in a light mech and I ever see a Black Lantern with 4 streak 4s, I am going to nope the fuck out of there.
Yeah, streaks are great as a screening weapon, but not much more.
Mm. They're good for punching down, but the moment you start getting into bulkier medium mechs, like I during the event earlier today, somebody brought a mech with 3 streak 6s. I'm in a freaking Black Lantern. There's a Centurion with streak 6s, which admittedly would hurt people. I'm in a Black Lantern. I'm like, I win this fight.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just a durable, if it's like a Vindicator, like 45 tons and meant to be a bit rugged, Vindicator, Hunchback, frickin' even an Enforcer, those things will probably fight that thing and absolutely gladly fight into streaks.
Wait, what's
Um,
that? What's that, Jaded? Come on, it's been like 17 hours since I came out of retirement. Don't give me the turtle treatment of being born into a war zone?
huh?
Huh? Turtle treatment? Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, I agree with Fuchs. No
No
Patormeter.
promises.
Yeah, no, for
Sorry, I was looking at my keyboard when I was typing promises the first time and I fucked up.
Tormentor.
Uh, so last month, the Blackjack 1 Delta Charlie got bonus ammo for light 5s and light 2s.
Oh, hold on.
This
Let me go to
actually,
it.
yep,
The
yep,
Blackjack what?
the 1 Delta Charlie.
Oh, that one, the Draconis Combine one.
Mhm.
It's weird that it's called DC instead of um K.
That's a
Hello
blackjack.
there.
Yeah.
Warning,
Oh, not
incoming
blackjack.
missile.
Blackjack. There we go. Oh, we are live on stream, just so you know.
Yeah, I've seen.
Awesome. All right. So we're at the 1DC.
Last month, it got a buff of ammo for light 2s and light 5s. This meant that you could load 2 light AC5s and 3 light peeps and actually have enough ammo to finish a drop. Previously, the only listed loadout on Grimmechs was for 2 Ultra 5s, but it only had 1200 potential damage of ammo. This ammo buff brings it up to
Wait,
18.
it only has 2 ballistic hard points.
It does.
You said 3. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Two light AC5s, 3 light peeps.
Yep. Okay. Maybe I misheard you.
Maybe I might have gotten the numbers mixed up. Um, Previously, you could run light 5s and light peeps and have enough ammo to complete out a match. This new buff means that you can load up double Ultra 5s and be able to finish up a match as well.
Hmm?
I don't know how much, what you do with the Ultra 5s if you can make use of it in a compy setting. Uh, Maybe you just swap out ammo for small lasers. I don't know. Uh,
Interesting that it didn't
but
include rack ammo.
Not really. It's the high mounts. This thing it doesn't really play like that.
I mean, I've used it for racks in the past, and the high mounts are not terrible at all. Like they're god mounts
Jam
even.
chance. Yeah, the
Like
mounts are really good. Just double Ultra
perfectly
5s.
in line. Yeah, I mean, I love
Ultra
double
5s are
ultra
better.
fives.
Uh, Next on the list is the Hunchback for Juliet.
Okay, let's go to that.
So
Go ahead.
so it got a transition. It got a generalization. LRM spread got removed, and general 20% missile spread got added. They also increased the missile heat reduction. This means that it's much more usable as a general missile platform. Unfortunately, I see that the minus 15% cooldown is still locked to LRMs. I'm
Hmm.
probably not going to touch it except for some heresy.
Yeah, this was my quote unquote command mech back when I was very new to the game because it allowed me to protect the bigger mechs that were in my lance, throw out Lerm fire, uh, just while I'm paying less attention and looking more at the battle grid, and it was able to carry an AMS, which, you know, very I was able to basically not divert my focus and support my lance, which I was trying to lead as a very new player. So please
Well,
disregard this build. It's not a good one.
It is one that you haven't used it.
Oh yeah, oh my god, look at the back armor.
7? That's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not the 2 that I usually use these days.
Alright.
Anyway,
Um,
moving on.
Honestly, for a learn boat, if you're staring at a lock, you might not see what's sneaking up on you.
Yeah,
yeah,
Uh,
but you also get 25% cooldown altogether, so.
yeah.
eh,
Not the
so,
worst mech.
yeah, I mean, I think its best usage is with medium pulses, and it becomes 6 medium pulse hunchless hunchback.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually probably the best use for the thing. Because
10% laser duration is all it gets, and a light engine. To be fair, a light engine in a medium IS medium mech is kind of a luxury.
yeah,
96 kph, a 96 kph, 6 medium pulse light engine IS medium mech.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
With decent amount of armor, that is
It's
something.
yeah,
If
it's
you want
surprising.
that,
The hunchless hunchback is surprisingly competent. It also
Absolutely.
looks absolutely weird and strangely reminiscent of a turtle.
would it be better for the 4SP then? Because you get 5% energy, reduce 5% heat and 15% cooldown for lasers?
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
But I actually like the 4SP, and it gets quirks
Yeah.
for other stuff. It also
like
has one less energy hardpoint.
twin MRM 40s.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or, 30s and medium lasers. Next is the catapult.
All right, let's go to that.
We're going to have 3 mechs on that one.
I've come across
All
something
right.
hilarious that I think you guys will find funny, if I
Oh,
may.
Is it
what's
is it
that,
relevant?
Fuchs?
What if you're inside when the rapture happens and you get stuck in the corner like the ceiling like a balloon?
That is the most random thought I have ever heard.
Oh yeah.
Moving on.
So, my ad blocker just pinged me.
Okay.
Just as random.
Anyway, so
Moving on. All right, so the ballistic plus missile catapult C2, mostly cleanup.
yeah,
Cooldown turned into general cooldown. Spread turned into general spread reduction. Velocity turned into general velocity. The end result is that the missiles get 10% cooldown. The missiles get 10% plus 10% velocity because they were at 10. The uh, both of the weapon sets get or the missiles get velocity as well. Sorry, both of the weapon sets get spread reduction, and the missile heat is vanishing into the nether, but in exchange, the range bonus is going up from 10% to 15.
hmm,
You could, in theory, run a double Gauss setup on this catapult. I mean, you can run double silver bullet on. You can run double silver bullet on a frickin' roughneck. You can run it on a catapult.
yeah,
But I now here's the question. I don't know if spread. I haven't been able to identify spread working on silver bullet Gauss, so I'm not going to advocate for that.
it sounds like a question
Uh,
for Naveed.
yeah, in my testing, it hasn't been enough for me to actually notice. But for me, the spread on silver bullets is not like super crazy that I generally worry about. Like if I'm throwing it out at something at 800 meters, I'm generally not caring as long as I hit it with something.
Exactly.
I'm kind of I'm kind of a slacker that way.
Because this almost looks like a twin LB-10 for SRM-6 Artemis build.
Yeah.
That's too heavy. The loadout that you'll find on Grimmechs is LB2s and SRM2s. Now, previously, the 10% LBX cooldown brought it from 2.25 seconds down to 2.03 seconds, which is really close to the 2-second flat of the SRM2s. This is kind of annoying because now SRM2s are going to have a 1.8-second cooldown. It's like 0.2 seconds difference, so it's like a quarter second difference now. So I'm just kind of like,
Hmm.
But in reality, if you just fire every time the LBX cooldown comes up, it's going to play exactly the same. Um, for the folks that play it for its 4 missile hardpoints to just lob LRMs down range, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
For the folks that play it with, I mean, it's going to get a little more range. It's going to have better range. It's going to have better spread reduction, and it'll shoot more frequently. So no harm on that. And for the folks that are playing it with the LBX SRM combo, it's going to have a tighter spread. So no real harm on that either.
Or
The
LB20
velocity
and
bonus,
rocket
the
launcher
velocity
combo.
bonus applying to the missiles will also help it just connect better with its splat. It'll help it with LRMs. It helps it with MRMs. You can no matter what you do with it, it's just gonna do what it did before, but a little better.
So very basic, but very decent change.
Yep.
All right. What's
Uh,
next?
Next is the catapult C4. Similar deal. 20%. It is energy and missile and maybe some AMS. Uh, yeah. 2 energy, 4 missile, 1 AMS. It has energy. It had energy and missile cooldown, so they were just like, screw it. Let's just make it 20% general cooldown. Clean up a line.
Hmm?
But it also gained 10% heat reduction and got the range bonus increased from 10 to 20%. Similar deal as the other. It's going to get. It's just going to do what it did before, but a little better. Um, if you ran it as LRMs, it's going to have a faster, much faster, or it's going to have the same rate of fire. It's going to still have the same heat reduction, and it's just going to have a bit more range. If you ran it as the snub SRM combo, it's going to have the same rate of fire. It's going to have honestly 10% heat applying to a single snub in the setup is pretty nice. And 10% range on snub on brawl loadouts is pretty comfy. So again, it's going to do what it already does, but better. I don't think it'll be game breaking, but it will be pretty nice. The next is the one of the heroes, the Butterbee.
Oh, the Butterbee got some buffs.
Yeah, it's like one small thing. They converted the MRM velocity into general missile velocity, bringing it up from 10 to 20%.
That's nice.
Yeah, yeah. If you're running it like a lore loadout where it has SRMs in the arms instead, like that'll make the lore dads happy.
Mm?
Mhm. Also, it's gonna be more versatile.
Oh
But
yeah,
I fucked up that word. Oops.
it's
This
fine.
looks like more of a twin snub nose SRM build.
Yeah,
Yeah, two snubs, four MRM10s. You can totally run two snubs, four SRM6s. Absolutely. So, yeah.
maybe get some
Pre-
some small lasers into that nose.
I currently have it set up with two snub, four MRM10s. It's not bad. It has jump jets, which is pretty comfy.
Mm.
Next up is the summoner. There's a bit of a typo where it looks like it's where it's part of the catapult changes. It's not. It's okay. Honestly, for all the work they do, one typo, meh, whatever.
Yeah, seriously.
Um, so the summoner, don't need to pull up anything in particular. All variants. Now, originally, I misread this like a dunce, where it looked like it was going to say that only the center torso was going to get reduced crit chance. Um, no, it's every center torso provides it to every mech. It is 20% crit resist, which goes pretty nicely with the bonus structure that they got like a month or two ago. Month or two, pretty recently. The recent structure bonus. Oh no, that was a few months back, wasn't it? Ah, whatever. Um, yeah. If you're looking to, they are now on sale. If you're looking to buy a summoner,
Be right
there are
back.
a. Yep.
Okay.
If you're looking to buy a summon, I recommend the heat reduction center torso. I believe that was the prime. The delta and foxtrot will be useful later on when the TSP, when the summoner Papa becomes up or goes up for sale for MC and C bills. At that point, you can buy the arms. The delta provides energy weapon HSL +1. You can run it for triple ERP right now, and that's still really fun. But when that comes out, when those arms come out, you can load triple beam laser and like 8 light machine guns, and it's kind of dirty. Uh, the Foxtrot, with its bonus velocity, double ERP, 8 AP Gauss,
Oh wait, you mean this build,
solid.
right?
What's up?
This build, correct?
What's up? Is that the triple beam?
Triple beam to light machine gun.
No, you put the Summoner Papa arms on it, and you
Oh,
put the energy side torsos in. You get 3 beam lasers and 8 light machine guns.
hold on. Let me go to the. Wait, which one is
Yeah,
the
it's
TSP one? The M?
the Papa,
The Papa.
Summoner Papa.
Oh, TSP. There we go. Oh, that was the Pride. Okay.
Yeah, that's the pride.
Oh, I see. Two,
Yeah.
three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 light machine guns, 2 beam lasers. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
But why do
10,
that when you can
10.
just
I
run
missed one.
three? But why do that when you can run three beam lasers?
Yeah, at the cost of 1 light machine gun.
Uh, no, you lose the. So you need the energy torso, side torsos. So you lose one from that, and you lose it from the center torso as well. You
Oh,
lose
you
one
lose
from the
this.
right torso. But swapping out two light machine guns for a beam laser is, I think that's a trade that most
Oh,
people would be willing to make.
yeah, yeah, I see now. I'll have to get that corrected build from you later.
All right. Uh, let's see. Next on the list is the Black Knight.
Oh,
All
yes.
right.
I'm sure people have been
So,
waiting for this.
so losing 5% laser. So the Black Knight 6 is keeping plus 60-meter laser or a sensor range. Why it has that, I don't know.
It's a
I don't
command
mind.
mech.
It's a nice little bonus. What's up?
It's because it's a command mech.
Ah, okay. Well,
Wait,
they
which
removed the
one?
laser. The six. Both the six and the six Bravo are keeping 60-meter or plus 60 sensor range. It's just a nice little bonus.
I don't see the sensor
The
range bonus.
six, the six is getting
Oh, there it is.
um. So the six is going to do what it already does, but better.
Yeah.
It lost like 10% medium laser, 5% pulse laser range. It lost 5% heat. It's gaining 10% everything range, which you might see some weird shit happening in ISC with 4 large or 4 or 5 larges on it. But with 15% medium laser family heat, I think that makes up for 5% laser off of 5% heat off of two blazers.
Yeah.
I think an extra 10% off of six mediums is worth losing 5% off of either two blazers or four large lasers.
Yeah.
Like that seems totally fine. And it's gaining laser duration.
Mm.
Simply put, if you have this thing loaded with if you have this thing loaded with either four large laser, 5 medium, or two binary, 6 medium, it's going to do that. It's going to do what it already does better. Is it going to? Again, I don't think it's going to break the game, but I think they also need to be respected.
Mm.
Black Knight 6 Bravo. The 6B is keeping its heat reduction, which is fine, and it's gaining pulse laser range. Again, four large pulse, or possibly even I'm looking at doing two things with this one. Um, I'm looking at slapping five large pulses onto it to fire 3+2. I'm totally going to try that.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. Um,
What
I
was on
have
the
that.
Mac chassis again?
This is the Black Knight,
6
the
Bravo.
6 Bravo variant.
It could be kind of hot, but it could be manageable.
Yeah, it could be manageable. It could be interesting. It might be a complete and total disaster, and it might be just too hot.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of hot, the Black Knight 7. All right, so the Black Knight 7 is losing its energy cooldown.
Oh, hold
It
on,
is
hold on.
losing its. Oh,
It's taking forever to load.
so
There we go.
it lost its 5% energy cooldown, which
Oh,
honestly,
yeah, this one was a travesty. But
this is
honestly, it makes
no,
it more
this is
useful.
on. It's kind. So the sad part is it lost the light PPC HSL +2. Very,
Yep.
very sad. What it gained was 20% velocity from 10% up to 30 and 10% range. And this means that if once you slap skills into it, you're going to have 3600 velocity ERPPCs with bonus range.
Yep.
I, as sad as I am to see the light PPCs
It,
go
it
away,
was a meme, and it had long since been left behind, given light PPCs are so hot for the damage that they produce. Like
Yeah.
everybody knows that uh, heat per damage or damage per heat, like light PPCs have to trade their
Well,
lightweight for being hot.
this this mech also brought 12.5% heat reduction to the table, and it kept that through the transition.
Yeah, that's true.
So that 12.5% heat. Now there's a rifleman that I currently have loaded with 4 peeps as well. It has only 20% velocity, but it has 15% heat reduction. I'm guessing it's going to be a little better than that. It's going to, so the loadouts that I've built in comparison are either the same amount of heat sinks, which I think was either 15 or 16. Um, and you can either increase the heatsink count up to 19 with by doing Black Knight XL engine things, or if you can keep the engine the same size, convert it to an LFE, and keep the same number of heat sinks, and add 4 small lasers as backup.
Hmm?
Mhm.
So there's a couple of options. If you want a long range mech that runs a light engine, that's not that bad. It's one of the earlier mechs that can pull that off, aside from like the Gauss Thanatos, which is also on sale. More on that in a moment. All right, Black Knight 7L, or the Black 7 Tac Knight L, whatever. The 7L, uh, it's gotten, it lost its laser duration, it lost its standard laser duration. What it gained was standard laser HSL plus 2. 6 large lasers, not, it's not going to be like, it's not like binaries, but it's just 6 large lasers. Um, let's be real. 6 large lasers, we're probably going to see people playing fielding that. People are going to field that,
Yeah.
they're going to test it, and they're going to try and see if it's viable for ISC.
Yeah.
The other option is the other way that it's leading into is medium laser family range. This means that your bog standard laser vomit is just going to do more damage because range is damage. You get to apply more damage further out, which means you're just going to do more. So even with the bog standard laser vomit, it's just going to do it better. And there is a bit of a possible setup of 6 large lasers and 2 mediums, but I think that's going to be too hot.
Hmm?
I don't know. Next up is the hero, the Black Knight Partisan.
Yes. So, just for those who don't know, the Partisan is the weird Black Knight, which is supposed to be an energy platform and more or less the IS version of the Timberwolf, if you will. Um, kind of. Um, the uh, the Partisan carries one ballistic weapon, just one, but you can make it a big one.
Being in the left arm with a lower arm actuator and a hand actuator, you're not able to fit an AC-20 in there,
Yes,
but
you can.
you can fit a Gauss rifle.
Dude, look.
What?
You can fit an AC-20 to
Yes,
You
the
can't fit an
Partisan.
AC-20. Never mind. Wait, there's no lower arm.
there's
What?
no hand or
Okay.
lower arm actuator.
All right. So here is a thing that's coming with that AC-20. Mouse over it, please, and look at the range. The
Yeah.
Partisan gained plus 30% standard autocannon range.
Wow.
So they're
This,
highly encouraging the use of the AC-20 here, in other words.
they're enabling it as an option. They are also, now here's the fun part, they're also adding 10% heat, which they're also giving it some missile cooldown, but that's like up in the brain case, so
Well,
pass.
I'm
Anyway,
going to be
um,
using this a lot.
yeah. So the standard autocannon range plus the heat reduction, what that says to me, I conjured up a couple of things that could fit. One is you could fit an AC5 into there and run a pair of ERPPCs. What I see
Hmm?
far more likely happening is an AC10 and 2 heavy peeps.
Eh.
That's a
That's
Uh-huh.
good
good.
You see
build.
AC10 and 2 heavy peeps on a Victor. Now you get to do it on a Black Knight.
That's a really good build.
Mm. and you
I'm
don't
sorry,
have
but
to. You have like 3 less
for
tons
the
of jump jets and slots for it, so you can definitely fit it.
Wow.
Yeah, and even with the
Wow, that's a lot of
uh,
velocity.
yeah,
Man, I'm actually going to use this mech again. That's crazy.
yeah, it's definitely worth experimenting with. Absolutely. Star that thing up, make it a favorite, and go play with it. It
Exactly.
is a funny toy.
Oh my god, this thing's going to be possibly meta.
I think this is probably one. This might be one of the best Black Knight tools to go to fight back against Pop Tartars,
Yeah.
because that's a traditional weakness of the Black Knight. But if you have plus 20% velocity and that you just go, oh, you're over there, blam, autocannon. Like
Wow.
eventually they knock that shit off.
Yep. Oh.
Um, Next up is the one that I delayed, the Black Knight X2, the Red Reaper 2. So strip all of the armor quirks, add full body, right arm, CT. It looks like a lot. It looks kind of messy. What it's actually doing is it's reducing its quirk pass from like five or seven different armor quirks to 3 lines. And
Hmm.
the left arm gets +3 armor in the process. That's it. Really simple.
So does this enable anything new, or is this just a cleanup?
Mostly the cleanup, but here's okay. So here are the big things. It's getting 20% missile velocity, which is nice. We
Yeah.
were discussing this before the broadcast that velocity helps make your shots more consistent. Um, it's
What
also
the
gaining
hell?
15% missile heat reduction. I think this is really
Oh my
interesting
god.
because, yeah,
Sorry,
I
I
think
just
this is
realized the back armor. 14
I
back
just
armor
made it
full
free.
body.
even for the partisan.
Full body.
Oh my god.
Welcome to full body.
Yep, yep. That went past my brain.
Yep.
Yeah.
This also means that you cannot be double Hovey Gauss to your easily headshotable
Oh
cockpit.
my god. 35 plus
35
life.
head health, which Black Knights need it.
So that's 55 points of
Yep.
health.
55 total health.
That's there are mechs that have that much in their CT.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
By the way, I
so,
tried for the partisan something.
Mhm.
Instead of 2 heavy PPCs, it's 3 PPCs and the autocannon 10.
oh, 3 standard So here's the thing. I love 3 standard PPCs. They have a faster rate of fire, better damage per heat efficiency, and they
But
take up the same amount of critical slots as 2 heavy peeps.
can
It
you
just
fit
takes one
more?
more hard point and one more ton. That's the
Yeah,
Yeah,
catch.
yeah, you totally can.
And they will overall generate more heat just because they shoot faster.
Hmm.
but per shot, it's less hit.
Yeah. I actually run that on a Highlander of mine, a
Oh,
silver bullet, and instead of 2 heavy peeps, I run the 3 standard PPCs.
And also, you could do a more upgrade version on the Marauder 3R. 4 standard peeps and an AC-10 that you guys built, a little
Hmm.
slower.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
headhunting
that's
oh,
machine that you
never
called
thought
it.
of that.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's something you can wait on the 3R.
Yes, because it has a PPC
Oh yeah.
HSL.
Well, I didn't realize the 3R had that.
That was like 4 patches ago, 4 or 5
I
patches.
remember the 5 Delta getting energy, not the 3R. PPC family HSL. Huh. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it.
That that's why I run friggin' 4 snub nose and an AC-20. You could alpha strike it and not go into the red.
That is absolutely trolltastic, and I love it. Um, yeah. Okay. So the Black Knight, the Red Reaper 2, right? So I actually really like the 15% missile heat. It's a way to control heat generation without going super nuts on energy heat reduction. I think it's a bit more of a fine-tune control. I also think that this is a bit more moderate, considering that it got plus 20% torso twist speed.
I mean, it needs the torso twist.
Absolutely.
It
And it's
needed it
also
bad.
based it's
Also,
also base torso twist so that your skills will apply to the new value rather than multiplicative.
if I might point out, like, just the absolute biggest weakness of this mech is this right side torso right here. Like, I feel like this should get, like, plus 20% or plus 20, like, structure or something. Because,
Honestly, the full bot now that you brought it up that you were talking about the back armor, I feel like the full body means that the mech gets between 2 to 5 more frontal armor along all of its torsos too,
it
which will
does.
probably help it a lot.
So, yeah, I should go ahead and
So
do that
I
now.
think that's also just a reasonable buff to the body as well. Actually, I'm going to fix my back armor on mine.
I feel like it needs a pauldron. Like, a proper pauldron.
Yeah, I lose
The
that
right
right
side
star
arm
torso.
Yeah, the
I
right
lose it.
side torso right
on the Red
here.
Reaper.
Yeah, this just needs special armor because everyone's always shooting right here, and then as soon as they see that little armpit right there, they shoot it. And you can see it so easily through that little crack. It's like,
Yeah,
hello, bye.
I get shot in the right torso so much. That's why I started using a light engine on that thing. And that's why
Yeah,
the stock and loadout that Jaded mentioned earlier, that the stock loadout, I can't run XL on this thing. It infuriates me to no end because I keep dying to my right torso getting blown out.
mm-hmm.
So that wound up being into a bit of a weird evolution where I got the light engine and then I'm like, I hate this speed. So I started putting bigger engines into it. And then I
Mm-hmm.
was like, well, I've got this bigger engine. What sort of armament do I put into this? And it's sort of, well, two versions came out. There is one with a light 350, and that thing keeps up with frickin' Orion 2Cs, and it is a fantastic summoner delivery unit. Let me tell you that thing. Um,
Yeah, I
and
can
I just
imagine
put in
so.
like I put in a snub. I put in a snub, 6 small lasers, 2 SRM6s, and the left arm was completely dead. So I just shoved a couple of half-ton rocket launcher 10s in there.
Yeah. I mean, I run 2 snubs and 4 SRM6s. And
I changed it a bit though. I changed the engine. I dropped down the engine to a 335.
I
It
only have
still
a
stomps around
300.
at 78, but I get to armor up the left arm, and I get to load 3 light peeps and 4 SRM4s,
Hmm?
which is surprisingly respectable. Funny thing that it's perfectly competent for medium mechs to throw at people, so the Black Knight can do it too.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway.
yeah. Next up is the Thanatos.
Oh man, this mech. I feel like this mech should be so much more love than it is. Yet, even I don't find that much love for it,
It's
as you can see.
Yeah, the Thanatos. Hold on, let me.
How many of these have 0 skill points? One, two, three of them. One of them is a repeat, though, because I already had one. No, no, it's not. So I've never used the 4P, I've never used the 4S, and I've never used the 5T. Even though
Well, the
they
four
have
Papa
perfectly
just
good
got buffed.
builds.
The four Papa just got. I sat down with you a while back
Yeah,
and
and we
conjured
came
some
up with
stuff
some
up,
good builds for these.
which is it was kind of funny too because you were like, "Hey, what do you throw into this?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
here's the
put a
usable
lot of
loadout."
thought into the Thanatos, and then I never touched it.
Eh. So the four Papa got buffed, and if you look at it, it will very easily jump out to you what it gained. There are 2 lines there.
Whoa, my god!
Hi there. Welcome to the changes.
Well, that's getting an MRM40.
The Caldrones immediately got to work setting up an AC-20, a snub, and an MRM-30.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a spicy meatball.
That
Now,
is such a spicy meatball.
But here's the catch: you have to use both arms. Well, who the fuck
I
cares?
mean,
It's an AC-20, a snub, and an MRM-30. You're basic that's like missing like one snub from being an Atlas.
God, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the loadout, like it actually more looks like you could put like 4 ERPPCs and use it more of a sniper with just a hard point.
I mean, you could, but
Yeah, you
you'd
could.
be you totally could. But
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
you have
totally
the
could.
15% cooldown.
but there are other platforms for this, and this has 100% velocity for
Yeah.
missiles. It also,
Yeah, 100% missile velocity.
so, oh
And
my God,
60.
Thunderbolts!
Yeah, Thunderbolts could. Yeah,
Thunderbolt 20.
Thunderbolts would. A Thunderbolt
Or
20
you
could
could
slap
go
you.
PPCs with MRMs.
You have
Wink, wink.
30% total
Absolutely.
missile cooldown. You have 30% total missile cooldown,
God.
100% velocity, and 60% spread reduction. And one hard point to use it with.
And it's a usable hard point, unlike the Cataphract. What's the one I like? The 4X. The 4X.
Yeah, the Catapult 4X with the missile in the head
Yeah, like
is
it's a fun little plinker. You stick
that's funny.
an LRM5 in that, and it's hilarious because it will
Yeah, this
always
isn't an
go to
arm.
the CT.
Yeah, this being in an arm is kind of
But this
wild.
being in an arm, wow,
Yeah,
you can fit
I wouldn't
anything.
be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if people are slapping together like MRM heavy peep combos for this thing too.
Oh my God, a Streak 6.
I'm
No.
thinking
But
more of
the
the.
spread, really.
I'm thinking more of light peeps and the Thunderbolt.
Well, remember, spread does affect the streak, doesn't it?
No, I thought spread was just predetermined where does it want to go. It rolls on the number where it
Yeah,
rolls on
but
the
spread. I'm pretty sure spread reduce spread reduction or spread reduction uh causes that calculation to change to favor the CT.
I've never
Well,
heard that one before.
test grounds.
Yeah.
Testing grounds.
Well, I'm not testing that on stream right now. We can ask somebody like, I don't know, in the feed, or who's someone else who's super knowledgeable, like Nuba or someone. Like, all the super knowledgeable people's names start with N. Oh well. Anyway,
That has to be a coincidence, right?
it is a coincidence.
It is.
Anyway, so also I think Naveed is probably just the person with the most in-depth knowledge. Didn't he write his PhD dissertation on this game?
Oh, I have no idea.
Someone did, and it was actually a great read. Uh, I I skimmed it years ago. Anyway, so yeah, Thanatos 4P. That's
That's
a
gonna be
must
interesting.
play for this patch. Holy crap!
It is definite, regardless of whether it's good or not. It's definitely gonna be interesting, and it's definitely worth poking at.
Oh my god. Okay, well, what's next?
Next is we have a
God,
longer bow.
the
No.
long boy.
Yes, we have a long boy. You know how the longbow 10 kilo recent or has the ballistic HSL +1?
Hold on. Let me find the long
Yep.
boy. C D E F G.
Wait, what did he do to that?
The 10 kilo.
Ultra-
Okay, I have to
Oh
see.
god.
Hold on. So I'm just gonna say before we go digging into
The
that,
second one.
what I said was, oh, double Ultra 10 on a slow brawl 85-ton mech. How about no? I'm putting Ultra 2s, Ultra 5s, and a light peep on there. All right. What they did was they gave it plus 15% Ultra 20 range.
Mm.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Actually,
So once you
At
add
least
in
20? No,
once
15.
you 15.
I'm blind.
Once you add in skills, that Ultra 20 range goes up to 351 meter optimal.
So clan Ultra 20 range.
Yeah, it's turning Ultra 20s on the double Ultra 20 on the long boy into clan Ultra 20s.
Huh. Neat.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fantastic solution to slow brawl. Just give them more range.
Yeah.
And
See, I've
15%
always
is not going to
believed
break
in
the game.
that. Like, slow brawl is the weakest of all the strategies in this game. Because it beats precisely one other strategy in the rock paper scissors tournament. Whereas trade is always effective, whereas fast brawl can be effective against a lot of situations, whereas like yeah, and it's all slow
Oh,
ball can beat
I
is
have good
fast brawl.
news.
Oh,
The
yes.
next event drop is the comp map Forest Colony Snow Classic. Or is it a comp map? But yeah, Forest Colony
Mm,
Snow Classic.
Not on this comp.
No,
it's not in this
that's
comp,
not
man.
this comp.
Brain. Yeah, I
So
was
what?
thinking of one of the previous ones that I was thinking about.
I'm not sure the
Um,
longbow is tanky enough for a slow brawl, unless if it's a
Yeah,
support.
I'm still going to keep the ultra
oh, it's
Well,
or the two ultra
4v4.
twos, two
yeah,
ultra fives.
but
You're
for
not
Oh, yeah.
slow
having
brawl, yeah,
4v4 in comp, silly.
yeah, there's no 4v4 in comp. There's never been a 4v4 comp.
I'm saying the event queue is 4v4.
No,
That's a
okay.
very, very, very different thing.
Yes.
I was saying comp map because I've played this map in comp before.
Okay.
Mm.
Anyway,
Um, so next
let's
up
move
is
on.
bull sharks. Caveat or
Oh,
a little
hold
side
on.
note.
Wait, what happened to the you said there was another long boy that was affected, right?
No, just that one.
Okay.
Just that one.
I mean,
I'm saying it's not going to stop me from loading it with pair of ultra fives, pair of ultra twos, and a light PPC, and just kind of have a good time at longer range.
just do quad ultra
Speaking
fives.
of, what's up?
Quad ultra fives.
Yeah, but that would make sense. Plus, I get to put more guns, and more stuff beats less stuff. Thank you,
That's the same
StarCraft
number
2.
of guns.
5?
4 ultra fives versus two ultra fives and two ultra twos.
And
It
a
only
light
has
PPC.
4 ballistics.
And a light PPC.
Oh, and a light PPC. Okay. I
Yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
I have 2 medium X pulse for close in protection. So,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
Checks out.
You know what? I'll
So
probably
next
buy
up is bull sharks.
another one of these.
Whoops, sorry.
All right, bull shark. Which
Bull
one?
sharks.
Clan or
Before while you're we're looking at the legends while you're pulling those up. If you're looking to buy bull sharks, they are included in the sale. The regular C-bill ones, even though the legends are being changed, the C-bill and MC bull sharks are
Oh,
being put are included in the sale.
that's actually rather
So
nice of them.
so
Thank you, TOs.
the clan bull shark has been overperforming, to say the least. Regardless of whether you just leave the railgun as the only long range equipment and giving it 6 medium pulses, or slapping 2 peeps on top of it to fire separately,
Oh,
or
also, I need to do a quick shout out to Mr. Cheese, who gifted me a second pair of the legends. So thank you to my friend Mr. Cheese. You are always very generous,
Thank you,
and thank you.
Cheese.
for this loadout with larges, the the clan railgun bull shark has lost its heat dissipation bonus.
Mm,
It has also lost 5 armor from its center torso, both side torsos, and both arms.
makes me sad.
Yeah, well, it was
It
kind of
wasn't that.
overperforming.
It wasn't that overpowered. I like the IS version way better anyway.
Well, the IS one got buffed, so that
Yeah,
one's next.
which
That
surprised
one
me.
got straight up 10% heat reduction.
Which, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Yeah.
Finally, the very last one is kind of a very weird tweak to a direwolf set of 8.
Oh,
Now I know
yeah,
set
this one's cool.
this one is kind of funky. So the direwolf S, mostly known for why does this direwolf have jump jets, um,
Yes.
is uh, had increased turn rate on its on its set of 8. Increased turn rate for both its feet and for its torso. And they've decided to crank that up to 11. Instead of
Yeah.
10%, which is sort of okay, whatever, it's now plus 45. This thing turns
Like a medium.
50% faster than any other direwolf on the market. And it's like, huh? So,
Well, I know I'm putting that direwolf in comp.
Like
But it's
Mech
also
skating.
pitch. So it's
this,
pitch, yaw, and turn rate.
yes. So previously it was just ankle turn and torso left right turn. They're adding up down turn rate as well. And they're cranking all of them up to 45%. Which is going to be which is kind of goofy, which means that it's easily the most nimble of the dire wolves, which is
Nimble of
not
the
saying
turtle.
much.
But you have to go with the set of 8, which wait, I don't
Which
have the set of 8. Hold on.
It's still six laser hard points, 3 ballistic, and 2 missiles. So
it
you can
has
figure it
3
out.
ballistic and 6 energy and 2 missile. One of the missiles is in the center torso, and one of the energies is in the head. So you can't go too nuts. What I plan to do is I plan to slap an Ultra 20 into that right arm, the Ultra and a pair of Ultra 10s into the torsos, and 3 plasma cannons in there.
Interesting.
It's gonna be kind of like the Ultra 20, 2 Ultra 10, 2 Ultra 5, except you're replacing 2 Ultra 5s for 3 plasma cannons and 6 tons of jump jets.
Why
Huh.
don't you try work with the spread?
Why don't I try what?
Work with the 25% spread on it.
Because you don't get spread out of energy, silly.
Yeah, but triple LB10s will work. Then the missiles.
I triple LB10 seems triple LB10 you can fit onto a frickin' Nightshare, a 75-ton Nightshare. That is not going to be enough. And spread on missiles is
You have a
I
hate banner for spread on missiles.
I do.
You don't
Like
like you you really don't
I
have
ex
respect for CEP.
I look at the I look I when I loaded up a mech with frickin' as much LRMs as I could, I loaded up a frickin' Lerm Wolf, and I started volleying into or popped a UAV, started firing like crazy because you get more spread on indirect fire, so that's a greater, tighter cluster, right? And over the course of testing a dozen kills, it
Wait, didn't we literally just say that there was a bug fix that made spread
For
reduction
direct fire.
affect
for
indirect
direct
fire?
fire,
Oh,
direct fire,
direct fire wasn't working. Got it.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
So I put it on. Well, it wouldn't have worked if I'd used direct fire. So, but the I tried putting the skills into it, and it was the variable amount of time that it took, or the amount of time that it took to drop a mech. It was still dropping it in the same number of the test atlas in the same number of volleys. So I just kind of like shrugged it off. Now, I have kind of come around a bit after, as I said, I did that extreme testing with MRMs, and I'm like, huh, spread isn't completely useless. This is a very noticeable amount. Um, so I don't hate it. But I don't know what you would do with the only clan missiles that I pair with any. I don't think about pairing them with any sort of. Okay, the only clan missiles I pair with ballistics are brawl range weapons, and the only missiles and energy that I pair together are tags and beam lasers with ATMs.
Heavy tag.
Heavy tag.
Ew.
Pew.
Okay. Well,
So,
that is a very neat addition to
yeah.
have um a fast turning set of 8 direwolf. I personally think that fast turning is actually no. It would work very well both up close to mitigate
Yeah.
damage for twisting, but it would also work very well for a trader.
It's this thing is going to be able to defend it, make it not get cored out nearly as easily
Yeah,
because of that twisting speed, which is kind of wild for a direwolf.
yeah,
It
that's
also means
crazy.
I'm gonna have to do some testing with this thing to see just how fast it turns. Because I want to know how well it can defend itself against a light mech in the open. Out of curiosity, I still intend to use walls because that just makes my life like 3 times easier. But
Yeah.
I am curious as to how fast this thing can turn,
Shouldn't they
including
didn't
the
also
torso.
give it torso twist?
Yeah, also gave it torso twist
Oh,
speed.
they did?
Yeah, foot speed and torso twist.
Oh my god. I misunderstood that. Okay, I see that.
Yeah,
Torso yaw, torso pitch, and turn rate. Dear God. Okay, yeah.
yeah. I think. Yeah, I don't think you could cyclone this thing very well.
I want to
Like
see a very close range build for this.
that's part of why I was slapping the Ultra 20 in there.
Yeah. But also a trade build would also be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, this thing could also. I mean, what if I just swapped out the ultras for LBs? Like ultra LB 20, two LB 10s, two plasma cannons, and a pair of SRM 6s, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's a bracket.
Don't know. Yeah, yeah, you could fit the SRM 6. Never mind. Hmm. You could also do a Streak 4,
Eh,
specifically to
no
say fuck
fan.
you lights.
Now, here's the thing. Do I need streaks if I'm shooting LB 20s or shooting LB 20 and LB 10 at them?
Mm, probably not.
Eh,
No.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, SERMs would be easier to lead at that point.
Yeah.
With lasers, streaks are a bit better, but that's only because it's hit scan and looking directly at the target. Anyway,
What's
okay,
that? Oh my gosh. Do I freaking just slap 3 LB 20 or 3 LB 10s and 6 medium pulses into this?
very possibly.
Ew. That's silly. All right.
Oh, why do these look
So,
like stacked boxes?
what?
Look at my
Oh,
screen. It looks like a big stack of boxes.
that's because they are. I remember the joke about taking direwolves out to battle by using them as platforms for other mechs.
I mean, you would look at this and you'd be like, "Oh, this is a UAV launch platform, isn't it?" Or this is a fighting deck for infantry. Like, I don't know why it isn't, because that's what this kind of flat top makes you think. Like, it also looks vaguely like an M1 tank with the
Mm.
angles. But yeah, yeah, like a backwards M1 tank.
Did you hear the new? Oh, while we're talking about the new toys, there's a few things on the horizon that have been leaked out as well. For
Oh.
those that haven't heard, because of the or with the annual rewards program, although somebody pointed out that it's to mostly rewarding people who have already bought things, so like buy two get one free sort of deal or buy one get one free sort of deal. It's a
Mm-hmm.
buyer bonus program. Anyway, there's 6 mechs that have come out of that look, was it 6? No, 7. 7 mechs that have come out of it and they look pretty interesting. Like almost all of them. The If you've bought a clan legend, you get a huntsman with ECM in the leg, which is kind of new. Now, don't freak out too much. It's not considered a hard point. I've already asked folks. It's not considered a hard point. You're not going to see the Crusaders' famous leg SRM launchers. Very sad. All right. However, it does mean that two things are going to happen. One, they are already looking at other mechs that have useful things like ECM in the legs. The other thing is they're going to be buffing the other huntsman legs to compensate.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Hmm. So we're going to be seeing some huntsman buffs soon, TM. I think it was said. No, it didn't. He didn't
November,
say
isn't it?
exactly when that was, but he said it's coming down the line.
Yeah.
Um, Tios specifically leaked also that not in like the official patch leaks, but just in the general feedback that there are two more clan Omnimex that are going to be getting buff passes in the next few months, and they're going to be the Hellbringer and the Timberwolf. So,
Oh,
Why the
tree time as
Hellbringer?
well.
in the words of Yoshi P, please look forward to it.
Yeah, treat time as well, Raptor.
What's that? Sorry.
Treat time as well from Sentient Waffle.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you for pointing that out. The dogs are
Yep.
currently dead asleep, so I'm not going to wake them up for their treats right now, but they will get them.
I mean, you could put them on their noses so that when they wake up, they find them.
That would disturb them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Godot looks
poor
very
puppers.
peaceful, and Mika's curled up like a little ball and sitting on one of
Oh,
my feet.
oh dear.
So, yeah, they're being extra cute right now, and I'm not interrupting that.
Fair.
Did I? I don't even remember what I built for these other Thanatoses that I cooked up.
I mean, we can go back over it, but, um, yeah. Also, how long
I
until the
probably
summer
have it.
beach party is over? We've got 14
What's it?
days. 14 days.
14 days? 2 weeks?
13 days, excuse me.
14 days and the
Close
pools
enough.
nearby are already closed. Heh.
Yeah, 13 days. I've already completed it. Oh, but
I've
because
completed it twice over already.
I get another like 50 loot bags due to the fact that I bought the Shadowhawk 2C.
Oh.
So let me grab
Oh,
those.
oh, right. Oh, wait, crap. I should check mine too because I also pre-ordered. Oh yeah. Another thing that I was gonna say, or when I was going down the list, the other things. If you bought an IS Legend, unfortunately, the Raven is a renamed one that also exists in Sarna. All of them exist in Sarna, so there's no like crazy original stuff like the Warthog coming out of those woodworks. Um, wait, is the Warthog? Whatever. Anyway, um, the
The
Raven
Warthog
is six,
is not a
not canon.
yeah.
All right.
Also, here's a link to the beach party for those who uh need to go check their thing.
Sweet. The There's going to be a Raven. It has ECM, which is really nice, but it doesn't have any of the juke and jive mask and jump jet survival tools, so it's going to probably be make or break by the quirks on it. It's going to have 6 energy and a missile hardpoint. Could be interesting. If you have picked up the any of the other clan stuff purchases, you will get a Timberwolf. Now, honestly, I have to say I am very interested in what this Timberwolf has to offer. Even in spite of the quirk pass that's coming, just because it has one ballistic in each hard point or in each side torso. It's got one energy in each side torso, one in each arm. It's got one missile in each side torso, and one ballistic in each side torso. Those ballistics are quite interesting because it provides a left torso ballistic for the set. This means that while it doesn't have enough slots to run double Ultra
Wait,
20 quite
which mech
like
is
the
this again?
Bandit, Timberwolf.
Oh, right. I mean,
Yeah.
we already have a full set of ballistics for
No, you
arms.
don't.
Yes,
Well,
we do.
sort of. It requires,
Yeah, we
okay,
Yeah,
you
you
do,
need the heat and the
but
warrant.
the left torso requires you to take up tonnage with a jump jet.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. And it is very tonnage short.
Yes, it is a bit tonnage intensive.
A
Now,
bit.
what you can do is with this setup, or with these new side torsos, you depending on like you can throw. Um, Honestly, I probably put it into the one of the Timberwolves that, depending on whether I use the CT of the new Timberwolf November or
Yeah.
If it doesn't have anything that's terribly interesting, there are Timberwolf center torsos that provide plus 15% ballistic velocity. That's pretty interesting. What you can do is slap the November side torsos onto a Timby, the A right arm and the Warrant left arm. You'll have 20% cooldown reduction, 20% jam chance. That sounds kind of like the numbers that were put on the Bandit. I don't know if you can. You should have, and you might have enough tonnage to be able to put double Ultra 20 on the arms, but you can definitely. I've already built two Ultra 10s, two plasma cannons on the side torsos.
Hmm?
So that's gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good performance. The IS the IS packs heroes are reinforcements. Um, those will provide a stalker but hollow. It's gonna be the stalker for Papa, just like I said,
Oh
stalker
my
but
god,
hollow.
yes.
It's gonna be 75 tons. Looking forward to that. A 75
75
ton
ton.
IS mech with 6 energy hard points.
I don't think
It
there's anything like that.
Nah, no. The closest you get is like the honestly the closest you get is the 70-ton grasshopper.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I take that back. The closest you get are the 70-ton grasshopper and the Black Knight.
Wait.
And Black Knight is not a is not
No.
stalker shaped.
That's 65. Yeah, the Black Knight is.
The closest. Well, the
I
stalker
mean,
also has three, and it could be interesting because you could lean into the missiles because it has three missile hardpoints. They could try and lean it that way.
hmm?
That'd be a bit interesting because I don't think does the IS have a 75-ton missile focused mech?
Let
There's
me
a
look.
couple of Orions that are okay, that are solid for it, I believe.
75 tons.
Yeah, there's a couple of three missile hardpoint or
Oh,
3 and 4 missile
Thanatos.
hardpoint Orions. So yeah. So
Thanatos has one that's very missile focused,
I
doesn't
mean,
it?
aside from the Hangover with 5 missile hardpoints in
Well,
a
oh yeah,
singular
the
arm,
Hangover. Yeah, this thing
but
is.
that's all in one arm.
Yeah, yeah. So you just stick an array of SRM4s over there.
But yeah, that Stalker looks pretty. I'm still pretty hyped for the Stalker, but the craziest one of them all is at the end of that lot is the Battlemaster 6 Charlie.
Oh my god, yes.
It complete that one is going to be make or break depending on the ballistic hardpoint locations. If those it's got two ballistics and one energy per side torso. This means like 4 AC5, 2 light peep, 4 ultra 5. 4 ultra 5 is probably going to be the way to go. Um, honestly, if those ballistics are at the same level as the energy hardpoints, like this thing's gonna see some love. Oh,
Yeah.
forgot the Shadowhawks.
Oh yes. So let us go take a look at these new Shadowhawks.
Yeah.
I have left them all in
What they
stock
came for.
configuration, even though I do have builds for several of them, and I haven't painted any of them yet. So let's go to the Shadowhawks. And where would you? Oh, sorry, wrong Shadowhawks.
I'm just gonna start from the. I'm just gonna do the reading style, left to
Okay.
right, top to bottom. So the
Actually,
first,
may I? Would
You
you like to
and
just stream from your screen while we do this?
nah, I think the stream quality is a bit low.
Okay.
So the first thing we're gonna notice when we pop into these Shadowhawks is that they have standard engines.
Oh my god, their paint
So
jobs are so weird.
yeah, the paint jobs are weird. I
They look
fucking love them.
good.
Yeah, they look good.
Wow, stock
The
paint jobs that look good? What?
Yeah. Honestly, you know what?
PTI.
I think the longer hood is much like you can see where the cockpit is. It's very, very obvious. It's still
Mm-hmm.
Shadowhawk big cockpit, but the longer hood I feel is really good for it.
Oh yeah. It kind of
Um,
justifies the whole like not being able to see left or right thing. Because I
honestly,
know a
for
lot of
having a
people never like free look left and right like I do oftentimes, but Like, I hate looking through a straw. The straw that
Mm.
is the
The straw that is
Shadowhawk.
the piranha.
Yeah, the Piranha and the Shadowhawk, like two of the worst cockpits in this entire game, along with
I
the
think my
Thanatos. The
The
Thanatos is
piranhas?
so bad. The
Sorry,
Thanatos
but the
is
piranhas have side windows.
yeah,
they
tiny
have
little
side
side
squint
slits.
windows.
Yeah,
They have squint windows.
yeah. Like
Windows.
all you can do is
Uh,
see movement through them. You can't actually identify anything through them.
I guess
so
that's their purpose.
pulling up the Shadowhawk 2C, the first thing I see is it already has endosteel, it already has double heat sinks, it already has full ferro. I'm expecting, since this is the prime model, basically the prime model, I am expecting this to be consistent all across the board.
Hello,
It will
Sunday.
probably have all of those upgrades on all of them. Second thing I notice is it has a standard engine and way too many jump jets, so we're probably going to be rebuilding all of these from scratch.
Or giving it even more jump jets than an XL.
6 is the limit. But
Oh,
we're
Yeah.
definitely going XL on this thing. So there's two things we're going to be looking at for this. One is the engine. It's mostly based around the engine. How big of an engine do we want? If we have 300 an XL 300, it still runs at 108 baseline. Let me see what happens when I throw speed tweak into it because it's a 45 tonner. Um, we can either try to treat it will go 116 with speed tweak with a 300 engine, which is okay. I don't think we can treat this thing like a Vindicator, not with modest single digit structure bonuses. Um, I'm honestly kind of surprised that it didn't get +6 or +8 structure full body because of how similar the numbers are across the board, but whatever. Uh, if we up the engine to a 325, that's able to keep up with the light lance at 126. So
wow.
I think that's probably going to be um, the main options. In order to hit 130, you have to go up to a 340, which doesn't leave a lot of
Yeah.
armament tonnage, but it means that it is possible.
I definitely see this mech as a light hunter.
You could run it as a light hunter. In fact, that's entirely possible with the prime load
Hmm.
or with the base loadout.
Even
Mm-hmm.
I'm
more
just gonna
streaks
call it
on
the
it or something.
prime
Yeah.
because yeah, it's just easier. I know
Or
it's not
we could
actually
refer it
considered a
as
prime.
2C.
Yeah, base configuration. So we could go for so there's two different things you could look at it. You could either go, hey, I'm gonna move at Shadowcat speeds and run a 300 engine, or you could say I'm gonna run with the lights at 135
Uh,
and bring it up to a 350.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
I like what Raptor is building over there.
that's 6.5 tons difference.
Could it go with medium pulses as well?
Medium
Nah,
pulses is
not
going to
Yeah.
be
enough.
a thing that you run on another mech,
Nope.
honestly.
What's that? Sorry.
I said medium pulses are going to be a thing that you're going to be looking at on another mech.
Yeah.
Spread reduction. Ooh.
But three
All
heavy
right.
medium lasers will definitely fit with
So
those, but it's gonna be hot then.
the first thing I do is I go to 3 jump jets because that is my jam.
Hmm.
I just had a
And
really bad idea.
uh-oh.
You
Hmm.
know how the TSP Assault Irby has 2 energy hardpoints, right?
Yeah.
AP Gauss and Double Flamers shut them down and take their heads.
Oh my god.
Raptor,
Yes.
have vision.
Uh-huh.
3
I don't know
plasma
if Double
cannons
Flamers
and
is going
4
to be
ATM
fast enough.
3s on that Shadowhawk. What do you think about that?
Say again?
3 plasma cannons and 4 ATM 3s on that Shadowhawk 2C.
Plasmas and ATMs?
Yes.
I was actually gonna throw on plasmas and SRM4s.
Or
Yeah,
that,
sixes are
yeah.
a bit heavy.
So here is a thing. Plasma can I would no, I honestly kind of wouldn't. Plasma cannons have a 3.5 second cooldown. SRM6s are 3.75, so I think that's closer. That being closer, I would probably roll 4 SRM6s and just 2 plasmas instead.
Yeah, that could also work.
And have a dead arm. It's still, 58 points of messy splatty punch. How big can I get the engine when I do this? Well, if I go all the way up to the 350, I can't put in any ammo, so that's not going to work.
Maybe a 325?
325 would enable me to put heat sinks into my engine.
Oh, I have an
3 of
idea.
them anyway. So I think this is just going to be I think the SRM plasma cannon is a XL 300 100 kph loadout. I think that thing could fight pretty mean. I don't think that'd be. I think that's probably not the way that it's going to go though.
Well,
And
by the time I'll be able to get a Shadowhawk, every possible build would have been made.
another option is to trollololol. Let's just pull a frickin' Arctic Wolf. See what happens if I slap 4 ATM 3s and a tag into this thing. And I don't quite have enough tonnage for a beam laser. Down to a 300.
4 small
Hello,
pulses.
beam
You
Four
laser.
also wanted to add a beam laser.
Alright, so this is a thing that I do when I combine energy and missiles, is that I almost inevitably land on tag plus beam laser plus ATMs.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yes,
I
you
mentioned
do.
this one earlier. I just
It's
keep doing it.
shockingly effective, and you ended up getting a
Oh,
mech
yeah.
nerfed because of it.
What?
Remember?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Trev 5J, wasn't it?
something
No,
like that.
No,
Or I'm thinking
actually
of something
nothing got
else then.
nerfed, but one of the loadouts. No, the loadout on it that did get nerfed was what's the Rifleman 2C Tech 4.
Yeah, that was it.
It was everything
Oh,
else on
dude.
for other loadouts it got buffed, but for ATMs it got nerfed.
Small pulses and SRM4s sync up perfectly.
Really?
Check this out.
Oh, it's because small lasers have a 4.1 second cooldown. Wait, what? They have a 4.1 second cycle time. How? All right, I'm gonna need a moment. You said ERs. Oh,
No,
small
small
pulses.
pulse
Okay.
and SRM4.
I was looking at ER smalls for some reason. Nope.
Yeah.
So small pulses are. Oh, small pulses are a 3 second cooldown or 3 second cycle time if you don't include anything else. Yeah. That checks out.
I actually feel like this is what this was kind of meant for.
Yeah, that makes sense, and it's a very it's a yeah that's a pretty
It's a nice little punch.
it's a nice punch. It's a good weight efficiency. It's
108
probably
or
going to
no,
get people.
116 kph.
It's probably going to get people snubbing their
17.
noses at it, going, "Ugh, it's mixing hit scan and projectiles," which normally I kind of go, I mean, people mix ATM or people mix Ultra 10s and large pulses all the time, but honestly, I mean, when I run SRMs and red lasers, the usual culprit is that I'm driving a light mech and I hyper focus on the lasers and I lose track of landing shots with my missiles.
So pretty good.
So that tends to go
build.
poorly. Can't quite
Fish.
get the 3. 50 and have.
Raptor,
Yeah,
can you
what's
look
up?
around the cockpit, please?
Ooh, that's a locust.
I want to
Yeah,
see the interior of the Shadowhawk. Wow, it is. It feels like you're sitting in a box.
you are basically sitting in a box.
I mean, that's just
Is
the
it at least a
Shadowhawk.
MechWarrior
comfy
Online.
box?
Hashtag Shadowhawk things.
So it actually almost looks like the zoomed in variant of the MechWarrior 5 Bull Shark.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because I just got a Bull Shark 7 in MechWarrior 5.
Oh yeah, I
Mercenaries.
forgot about that.
And then it's so zoomed in that you can't see inside the cockpit whatsoever.
I'm not sure what make. I saw outside objects passing through the cockpit. Could have been the bull shark.
Honestly, I don't hate it. Yeah, I think this is probably like. Here's the thing though, with 4 small pulses and 4 SRM4s, and 2 tons of ammo, I put in 2 tons of ammo. I'm still able to fit a 131 kph engine. Like, I think this is the most promising, at least the most promising compy use. I don't know if it's going to be like the popular quick play pick.
Honestly, with that speed, you would be able to harass any light or flanking mech.
Yeah.
You could even go cap for yourself, but
Yeah.
depends with the armor.
It'd be able to fit. You'd be able to slot that thing into the light lance. Like, it would. You'd be able to slot that in the light lance with frickin' as a very very big incubus saber.
Oh wow, it even has leftover ammo at the end. 128 left.
So I'm checking out some builds with the Direwolf S and 3 plasmas, 3 LBX10s. Same range.
Raptor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's up?
AC10s, Ultra
You could
10s,
definitely swap
LB10s,
one of
and
that
plasmas kind of
ammo
share the similar range.
ammo tonnage for extra jump jets for extra mobility.
Yeah, I could.
My concern with the small pulse SRM loadout is that with a 340 engine having 13 heat sinks, it's kind of toasty. Like, it's Mortal Kombat levels of toasty.
Okay, be right back. My cat is calling.
Oh my god. Sunday is my top fan on YouTube. I just saw that.
Meh.
Guys, show my YouTube some love. It's lonely. Though it doesn't pay me, whereas Twitch does.
Yeah, Jump Tubs is stingy.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I could drop I could definitely drop half a ton and throw in one more jump jet.
I wound up dropping the engine. I think dropping the engine down to a 325, and yeah, getting that third jump jet, and yeah, third jump jet plus 1 heat sink. 2 ton is 2 tons of ammo enough?
I have 3.5.
Oh, okay. You probably have a smaller engine then.
I have a 325. Look at the screen.
Eh.
I have 4 small pulses, 3 jump jets.
You did what to a Shadowhawk's faceplate?
What?
I said you did what to a Shadowhawk's faceplate?
You're talking to me or who?
To you.
What did I do?
You have shaved faceplate armor on a Shadowhawk.
Yes, because I have a
One
cowl.
of one of the most notoriously easy to headshot. Okay, to be fair, this thing's gonna be moving a lot faster.
Yeah, also cowl.
Oh, this thing needs to be taken
Dude,
into the testing grounds to
look at this
see.
angle.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
There's still going to be people going for that faceplate.
Yeah, very possibly. What's up, Fuchs?
Sorry, I'm just laughing at it.
All right.
I'm thinking about, like, when you say the word cowl, my first immediate thought is about Deku in My Hero Academia and his cowling. That stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that's literally what it is.
The ability full cowling? Huh.
I actually don't remember. I stopped watching My Hero Academia around the
That's
time
fine.
the flame guy got kidnapped.
Yeah, that's fine. Full cowling is basically just him using about, I think, 50% of All for One. Or, sorry, One for All?
Yeah. All for One
Yeah.
is a different power.
All for One is the motherfucker who steals your souls.
Yes. Let's not spoil anime for people though. I'm sure there's still plenty of people who haven't watched it.
No, the ability should be known about, I
No,
thought.
the abilities are secret until like season 2.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're not up to season 2 by the first time watching it, like, what?
Dude, I only recently watched it.
Oh. Oh, dear.
Yeah, let's not spoil shit.
I'm never
Sorry.
going to watch it. I'm not worried about it.
Huh.
Unlike you nerds, I only watch quality shows.
Let's see, how fast does it go after Speed Tweak?
So when does Dragon Ball Z count as a quality show?
No, it
definitely
doesn't.
does count.
Okay, hold on.
It is.
Stop. The TV show does not. The movies,
The movies are amazing.
action-packed. Oh my god, the movies are... Yeah.
Oh, also, as cool as this is... Oh, I'm gonna have to... Oh, is there an event up yet?
Yeah. It's still the same. It's just a 4v4.
No. Not
No,
that.
not Event Q.
Is there
The
a...
Shadowhawk.
No, there's no Shadowhawk
There is
event
not.
up. So, I should probably hold off on buying a camo pattern because the past several times I've bought a camo pattern for it, that was the one that was available for... Oh, I get all of the, Oh, whoa!
What?
So all of the paint jobs that I got with the that one booster pack, they Teos made them to go with the Shadowhawk 2C, and
Nice.
I get them
Oh wow.
de
Wow,
facto.
the Delta Galaxy looks nice.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
What's up?
even that one.
Gunraker, go into testing ground.
What?
You're gonna want to take this thing into testing grounds.
Okay, give me a quick sec.
I'm sorry for the loud outburst, but you're gonna want to see this.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that
Not like
works as
Super
camo.
Mega Rush, but
Nice.
you're gonna want to see that.
Okay. Let's go to testing grounds. Loading in.
Which one doesn't matter. You don't even need to press any directions yet. Again, sorry about the outburst.
It's okay.
Well,
All right.
What we're
excitement
gonna do is we're
outbursts
gonna
are cool.
what we're gonna
do what?
immediately do is hit F5,
Okay.
turn left, and move out of your mech.
Uh-huh.
And turn back and look at your mech. Give it a bit more space.
Uh-huh.
And then tap the space button. And watch your mech's hitboxes.
Oh, wow.
This thing's gonna be a pain to shoot. Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
why aren't the jump? Oh, now they show.
It does the bending landing animation like the Executioner.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
Do I
This
even
is
need
so
head armor?
wild. Like,
Oh my god,
holy
look
balls.
at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's almost bowing.
Yeah. This freaking landing animation is nuts. Like 3 and Way are probably gonna have a fucking field day with this thing.
Did they make it so whenever it's doing that bowing animation, they can't fire?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so even though the rounds are going straight, if it's doing the bowing animation, everything should be going right into the.
Nope.
Everything is still going where it's supposed to go.
Yep.
That's just stupid.
It is.
Yeah, like the mech is looking down and the shots still go straight forward.
I mean,
But
that's because the weapons have gimbals on them, or they're not animated, but they're supposed
They're
to.
like, I know if the lasers have focusing lenses, then that's part of what
Yeah.
does it.
I think that might
But
be
there's-
well out of the. Yeah,
But there's also a lot of things that happen in like the books and stuff where they do like combat rolls and shit.
Yeah, which I don't get why we can't crouch or lift our arms or do all
That's
kinds of shit in this game.
oh the Marauder being able to settle its arm rest on its legs, basically like its ankles, and also lay its arms flat on the ground for just this mega long flat brace to fire its shoulder cannons with. That's a thing. That's a thing it's meant to do in lore.
I know.
And what is that for? More like the Gauss rifle loadout, or
No, just what's
So
on
they
it
need that
normally, like an
heavy-
AC5?
it comes with the standard AC5, except for the some of the newer ones that come with Gauss rifles and improved Gauss rifles.
That's a big leap from a single AC5 to a Gauss rifle.
Well, just look at the Bounty Hunter and the
I
Bounty
know.
Hunter 2. And then I think the newest versions, like the around the 31s or something like that, they actually put Gauss rifles and ultras and that type of stuff in. Unless if somehow someone managed to strap a Lomton on the freaking Marauder.
Alright, where do I put the up for decal on this thing? So wish we could zoom in. I don't see a good spot anywhere. Oh, right here.
Oh, also, when me and Nuke were playing MechWarrior 5, I managed to get the Alice 2.
Nice.
They kind of
Yeah.
butchered the hip, the torso.
Really?
yeah, I have a screenshot in the way. Hold up, I'm gonna pull it up.
No, unlike the
Like
Executioner, this thing doesn't really bend its knees in the landing animation, though.
Like that.
We
it's
were
so- It would be under like general or maybe the bar or something like.
No, it was casual dropship. Getting back over here. Okay, under which channel do you want me to post it?
Mech Appeal probably.
Where's
Or just
MechAppeal?
or
MechAppeal
just
found it.
MWO General.
I found MechAppeal, don't worry.
Okay.
All right, so it's
I
in
got
casual
it.
drop.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so guys, you can have a look.
Alright.
What am I looking at?
The
In
in
Mech
between.
Appeal.
What am I looking at?
From the torso to the upper torso.
Oh.
The legs, where the legs and the torso connect,
What the
or
hell?
are supposed to connect.
Wow.
Okay.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oof.
And I have a theory. They just ported the modded Atlas 2 and did some micro adjustments to it to say that, hey, I didn't copy your homework.
Hmm.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and save that. Alright, well,
Let's see.
I think we've finished up with the base model. Why don't we
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead and
moving
move
on to
on
the
to the
TAC 2
next?
now. So the TAC 2 is one that I've actually poked at a bit. So it's kind of goofy with its clan pulse laser cooldown. So it's kind of funky. If you put medium pulses on it, the only thing that those medium pulses line up with are plasma cannons with their 3.5 second cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and mixing up large pulses and either ER smalls or heavy smalls sounds also kind of reasonable, but they're still like 2/10 to a quarter of a second off, so it feels like it really wants to do just 5 or 6 medium pulses and be done with it.
Wait, not large pulse and ER medium?
Oh, those don't remember. It's 15% cooldown reduction on the pulse laser. They don't line up at all. ER medium will have a 5.05 second cycle time, and the large pulse is looking at uh, about 4.
So you
Hmm.
can basically get 2 large pulse rounds out before you I don't know. This might actually be the way to go. Like it's where my mind goes immediately. But what were you saying?
The large pulse has a roughly 4 second cycle time, and the ER medium has a roughly 5 second cycle time, so the desync is real.
Yeah, it may be. But I mean, you run large pulse and ER medium on a lot of mechs, like even the Timberwolf, and they don't line up. But they line up in terms of range. 8 to 400, with optimal being 550 to, well, 1100. Really? 1100? Wow. It's better than I
Yeah, this
thought it
isn't
was.
getting any other. This isn't getting any other bonuses to those. This isn't getting any other bonuses towards those pulse lasers. It's just cooldown reduction. So if you're
Hmm.
not, I feel like if you're not either or if you're not leaning heavily into the pulses, you're probably just, well, kind of not really using what it wants to do.
So medium pulse and ER smalls. Got it.
Huh? Now, medium pulses will have a 3.5 second cycle time, and ER smalls will be looking at frickin' 4.1. You're going to have more than a half a second desync on that. Like,
So,
the ER smalls and heavy smalls will line up better with large pulses, or you can just run straight medium pulses, or like medium pulse plus plasma cannon is an unusual combo that not everyone's going to gel with.
yeah, I've had some success with that specific
Mm. I
loadout.
um I just tried loading 3 large pulses into it. I don't recommend doing that. You don't get to go very fast, and you don't get a lot of heat sinks.
200,
You either have to sacrifice engine or heat sinks, and that's not going to work out terribly well.
Hmm.
Um, hmm.
Let's see.
I think this is going to be one of the ones that. Wait a minute. How much room do I have? If I go up to a 320 to a 350.
Let's see, I go just about 100. Man, 100 is an awkward speed in MWO.
What?
100 kph is an awkward speed in MWO.
Oh yeah. You're basically at the bottom range of being called very fast.
Yeah, I call it Shadowcat speed.
Or that.
It's on the upper end of fast brawl. It's also like low end of it's more like a skirmisher speed and not like a dedicated light sort of deal. If you run only 12 heat sinks, you could run 4 medium pulses and a 350 engine and still get to run at roughly light mix or at light mix speed at 130. As I said, you only get 12 heat sinks. I am actually kind of curious to how well 6 small pulses will do on this thing.
This thing is rather hot.
Target
That
acquired.
is also a concern.
And I only have 5.
Something shooty very fast. Cooldown reduction without heat skills is
Oh,
interesting.
yes, heat skills.
Target destroyed.
Oh, you're also exceeding the HSL.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Clan
I've
mechs. Yes, you are.
Okay,
Target
how am I
acquired.
exceeding HSL?
Medium lasers and small lasers on clan mechs are linked.
But medium pulse isn't.
Yes, it is. It has a limit of 6.
Let me double check that. Oh my god, I'm using understanding of IS weapons, aren't I?
Yeah, that's why I was actually super happy when I threw 4 medium pulse and an ER small and a single ER small laser onto a Viper
Mm,
because I found a way to do that. I think it'd be really neat to have a mech that is able to do that, that a lighter mech to be able to do that with, but I don't know if they would actually make use of it.
hmm.
Honestly, for 5 medium pulses, whoa, that's really slow.
How is my team losing a 3v2?
I'm
Okay.
gonna have to check to see how well 6 small pulses does with this mech, though. Mech DB isn't updated. uh,
What's up?
oh, the thing that got posted right underneath that picture from a pair of music videos. The one on the left, I actually know the music video on the left. Frickin' that is "Weapon of Choice" by Fatboy Slim, which is interestingly like the only pop culture reference,
Wait, did I put a micro
like
pulse on?
the only musical reference to Dune.
Yes, yes it is.
Absolutely. Walk without rhythm and it
It
won't
won't
attract
attract
the
the
worm.
worm.
Yep. Um, But yeah, there's he's dancing on table and it's like, oh, can I copy? And then there's another one that's like, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change it up a bit so it doesn't look so obvious. Okay. The other guy is also dancing on a table, but his dance is a bit different. Anyway, um, yeah. So as I said, I'd have to test this 6 mole pulse. That could be an option. I think what I'm probably going to lean towards is like five, like 5 medium pulse, maybe 4. Yeah. I don't know how well 6 medium pulse, even with 6 medium pulse with 25% cooldown reduction. That's after skills.
Uh, does anybody remember what's the tonnage of the Kintaro?
55.
Ah, so it's the same as the Bushwhacker.
Yep. The Kentaro has the sturdiest CT of any medium. Excuse me, used to have the sturdiest CT of any medium mech until the Black Lantern got buffed. And yeah, it but they have surprisingly squishy side torsos, which is kind of a weakness.
Mhm.
All right, math
Well,
time, math.
the Kintaro
Is
that I 1v1, I CT'd him.
Oh, this
so
isn't bad at all.
after skills, 6 small pulses would be 13.3 DPS. That's competent.
Target acquired.
I feel like for running 130, it's a bit bigger than something you want having 13 DPS.
Yeah.
Heat level critical.
So this is probably going. I think this is going to be a quick play.
Heat level critical.
Yeah.
Um, I think this is going to be a quick play one with like a 300 engine and either medium pulses or large pulse plus ER smalls.
Heat level critical.
I think I have finally found the build for my high roller.
Mm-hmm.
Gauss rifle binary 3 ER mediums. What's up?
Target destroyed.
I say the build, not a war crime. Build.
Gauss rifle 3 ER larges. What's up?
I've tried that. It's on the Thanatos. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, but it's 55-ton mech. Lols.
Yeah. My Bushwhacker has 4 medium X pulses, 3 light machine guns, and an MRM-30.
Hmm.
Could have gone for an MRM-40, but I decided to have a couple more of heat sinks to manage the heat generated by the medium X pulses. And for 90 kph, it can chew through armor.
Let's see, the TAC
Not bad.
4.
Let me see the Golden Boy Kintaro armor on store. Wow.
So the Shadowhawk 2C TAC 4.
Oh, hold on. I'm still on the 2. So,
Yeah.
wait, are we thinking 6 medium pulse is the way to go on this?
I think 5 is probably going to be better because 6 is going to be a bit toast.
Yeah, and
It's honestly it could go either way. No, I think 5 is the way to go. I've run 5 on the Wolfhound and that's pretty toasty. Or on the Clan Wolfhound.
Mhm.
And that's pretty warm.
This is a lot more.
Actually, hold on a moment. Let me check because I have the what's on the Arctic Wolf Papa heat dissipation. I have 6 medium pulses on the Arctic Wolf Papa
Yeah.
with it only has a 240 engine in it. It's 40 tons, but it's a 240 engine. It has 15 heat sinks. Okay. Let's see if I can't do something like that with the Shadowhawk. Because that's going to be the starter, is 6 medium pulse and, well, quite frankly, also 15 heat sinks. Oop, not large pulse, mid pulse.
Okay,
Alright,
time to
let's start
see
with
how those
a...
decals. So you said F5 to get out of cockpit in testing grounds, right?
Yeah, F5.
F5, yes.
If even the eyes don't stay in the place where I put them on the bushwhacker, I'm taking them off. I'm taking all the decals off.
Oh my god, Godot is being so cute. Alright, so onto the Dash 4.
Yeah. So you can. Okay. So here's another one. I I just reverse engineered this. I loaded up 6 medium pulses. I put in an XL 255, one jump jet, and 6 double heat sinks. I started upping the engine, and I got it up to a 280 with half a ton to spare. Throw in another jump jet, 2 jump jets, 16 heat sinks. It'll run slightly cooler, and it still runs at 100 kph baseline, which means it probably runs more like 107.
Not bad.
I feel like this will be very competent for quick play.
Okay.
But I need to change my armor values because armor values.
Honestly,
So the
I'm
4,
gonna keep the eyes.
Yeah.
the 4 is
4 is
looking
interesting.
actually really, really simple. Uh, it has 50% missile cooldown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, 50?
50.
50. One hard point.
Yep.
Ah, that explains.
Now, I have a Shadow Cat that does the same thing. I slapped in 1 beam laser and
Wait,
an
it has 2
AGM
missile
12.
hard points.
What?
It has 2 missile hard points.
Yeah, it
I'd have
has
to go through
2.
it.
It has 2.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
2 ATM 9s. Nothing else.
I wouldn't do that. I would at least include like some ER mediums and a tag.
Red
Gun
beam.
Raptor, you remember what we talked about with the helicopters a few, maybe about a week ago?
No.
With the Osprey and the Chinook.
Oh, yeah.
So for the Chinook, the total lift capacity is 10,000 internally or 12,000 externally.
Okay.
Well, the Osprey can only carry 9,000 internally, no outside.
Okay.
And the thing is, the cost of a Chinook is about, I think they said about 22 to 55
Wait.
thousand.
If just to interject, what brings this up right now?
I literally just saw a video about costings and
Oh, let,
carrying
let's
capacity.
let's
Stream.
yeah, let's focus on
You're
the
on
stream
stream.
for now. Yeah.
So let's talk about politics.
Oh god.
Actually,
Suddenly,
that's Miltech.
politics. The only thing that I don't actually wait. I can adjust this because I can get rid of one of my jump jets because that's yeah. You know what? I'm okay with 49.9 kph or 44.9 tons. I am okay with this because I don't have shaved legs.
Okay. How much ammo are you
No,
fitting?
None because it's medium pulses.
On
I'm
the
going to
dash
save this.
4?
No.
Oh, we're
Silly.
on the dash 4 now.
Okay. Yeah, as I said, it does have 2 hard points. That's pretty awesome. All right, so
Mhm.
first thing I do is I slap in an XL engine and I get rid of those medium pulses because you are not the focus. All right, now I throw out all of the jump jets except for one. And honestly, for this sort of loadout, yeah, I think ATMs are going to be the way to go. I definitely think A tag is a good idea, but I'm going to start with one arm being stripped. I'm going to fix my armor values.
Would it be better to have the beam laser on the left arm?
Well, the beam laser is not terribly important, and it would be better on the right arm anyway.
Yeah, definitely one on the right arm. Because that's where all your
You're
weapons are.
underestimating it.
The right arm is getting
Why
a
would you put it
tag.
on the left arm? There's nothing there side.
Yeah, that's the
Well,
side that's
true.
getting shot at first.
Yeah.
Um,
Usually when I see somebody with having all the weapons concentrated like that on one side, I tend to shoot that side.
That's fair.
that's fair. Though the reason that it's typically put on the right side, put on the right side, is um, is that when you are because of the rotato potato, people just going around the map, and then they get shot and they go, "Oh, I just got shot." Well, good thing it's in an empty arm. That's not important.
Well, yeah, rotato potato does justify it.
Hmm. I mean, most of the time they're not getting shot at because potatoes roll downhill and they like to roll through the low ground. But when they actually do get topside, they're probably going to get shot in the left more often.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with 2 ATM 6s, which is kind of terrifying, and up the engine to a 300, and put in heat sinks.
I think that you have a bit too more ammo on that variant gun.
What's that?
I think you might have a little too much ammo on that Shadowhawk.
Maybe. Yeah.
By the way, what's the cooldown of ATM 6 versus ATM 12
Uh, 4 seconds. So it's
versus 5, right?
yeah. So it's one shot every 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we go take a look at this in the testing grounds?
I guess right now.
Weapons.
Oh, yeah. By the way, do you want guys to see the issue I have with my high roller decals?
Mm. Hey, question. The right arm, the energy hard. I'm sorry, man. I'm not. I'm trying to mech lab this up. The right arm on the Shadowhawk. The first energy hardpoint goes on the outside of the arm. The second hardpoint goes underneath. If we're focusing more on the missiles, I think the tag goes on the outside. And I'm gonna throw an ER medium underneath.
Well, actually, that could be interesting. Okay, this is the cursed bushwhacker.
5 tons of ATM ammo is roughly 1,050 damage, so going from 5 tons to, I don't know, I think 2 ER mediums is probably fine, yeah. Hey, Gun, light
Mhm.
active probe or no?
I'm debating that right now.
I'm kind of thinking yes.
I
think
just got put it out of training grounds.
I think 5.5 tons of ammo with 1150 damage is probably okay if I'm running 2 ER mediums on top of it. Yeah, I think this looks okay.
Oh my god.
What?
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
What?
Wow.
Oh, you went for the beam.
Huh.
The firepower?
Target acquired.
Yeah. I wasn't even
Yeah.
using my backup weapons.
I opted
Well-
for 2 ER mediums instead. And
Heat level.
Wait a minute, you just gave me an idea with that build gun. I have to bring up the Incubus.
this is a very silly thing that I do with a Shadow Cat. What size engine do you have in that? Actually, if you press W,
Only
how fast do you go?
270.
270. Oh, I'm looking at a 300 in mine, so that's why I'm a lot tighter on ammo. How many heat sinks do you got total?
10?
Oh, because I'm looking at
Level critical.
13.
Godot, we'll go soon, buddy. The stream might need to hurry along as Godot is beginning to ask. So, yeah, we probably have like another hour or so.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Little buddies can get demanding early.
They woke up.
Yeah, so it's treat time.
Mm. Well, remember when I said that my cat is calling for me?
Mm-hmm.
Again?
She wanted me to go downstairs to pet her.
Oh my
Ah.
god.
That checks out.
That is
She
the
meowed
most
at me
adorable
just for
cat.
that. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
know.
god. Hey doggos. Little happy things. Little things that live in my house. I'm going to give you guys a treat. Here. Hey.
Also, I might be thinking
Mika
that
just
my
shoved
cat.
her whole nose in my mouth as I was talking. Oh my god, you're a crazy little girl. Yeah, you are.
Also, I suspecting that my cat is
Oh, you're
a
the
bit
buddy
too
boy.
smart for a smart cat.
You're the buddy boy. Everyone loves you. Everyone loves the buddy boy.
She has a toy that consists of an elastic rope, a plush octopus, and a stick. Earlier today, she brought those in my room, and while I was
Here, doggo.
playing something, she wrapped those around my legs and the chair. So
Alright.
yeah, this cat kinda knows how to tie people up. That's funny, but concerning at the same time.
Yeah. Might need to sleep with one eye open.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like she decides when I get to sleep and not.
Alright, little pups. I have milk bones for you. Yes, milk bones. Big treats. Here you go. Good pups. I love you guys. Mika, what are
Wait,
you
what are
doing?
milk bones? You said milk bones?
Yeah, yeah. I gave them milk bones because they're good pups. Godot, are you the best little buddy? Yes, you are. You. He's looking at
Oh, those.
the peanut butter that I use to get him to take his pills. Like he's like, can I have some of that too? And it's nowhere near pill time. All right. Back to actually, I'm going to mute while I bio. Then I'll be right back.
Okay.
I mean,
So
y'all can
yeah,
keep talking while I'm gone.
okay, yeah. Uh, have you got to look at make a peel
I saw.
chair? Isn't that oddly disturbing when it looks down?
It looks like it. Oh. Mm.
I mean, placed in the right spot, they could be made to look like they're always tracking.
Hmm. Do I fit another? I think I fit another half ton of ammo in this.
So, quick thing that I have going on. I recently picked up some light bulbs that were in storage from uh, well, just like the leftover things that people didn't want from uh, Gallant's mother's house, like the like old containers of bleach or uh, like unused paper towel rolls or packing peanuts, like bags full of packing peanuts, stuff like that. And
Uh-huh.
the stuff with literally no value. Um, that wasn't worth shipping across the country. And among them were some light bulbs that were supposedly LED light bulbs, but I can physically feel heat coming off of them. And I'm wondering if they were actually like heat bulbs for a heat lamp or something, because they do not feel like LED light bulbs at all.
Well, it could be, but do they emanate enough heat, or are they for growing plants, or I don't know.
It says soft white. Does that say 620 lumens?
Isn't that a lot?
Wait, 620 lumens. That is way more than I need. I thought that these looked a little bright. Okay. Well, now I understand why they're producing so much heat.
Well, apparently a light bulb it says here that it produces around 800 lumens.
I mean, I have rather tiny flashlights that produce over 1,000 lumens. Like, I have one flashlight that does, like, by, like, Nightcore, so a reputable company. Um, it's one of their tiny monster series, and it does, like, 4,000 lumens. And
4,000.
4,000 from a flashlight.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
it's.
have a big yard, it sure does
Hey,
help.
come on up. Yeah, I live in the middle of the city, and Like, everybody knows where I live. Like, oh, hello, Godot. Are you happy? Oh, you're a happy boy. Oh my
Because
god,
of that flashlight.
you're a good girl. No, because of the treats. They love their
Oh,
treats. I try not to spoil them too badly, but I'm pretty sure I spoil them. Yes,
well,
you're
as
a
long
good
as they,
boy.
they don't do bad things, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're the best little buddy and the best baby girl. All right. Let us get back to the Shadowhawk 2C. I'm really excited for this mech. I didn't think I was excited for it, but now that I'm seeing what this thing can do, like,
Well, I've
they're
already
making
ran
it
across
fun.
something. Hey, I also changed up the loadout a bit to focus. I gave up a bit of engine and a bit of the energy to focus more on missiles.
Good dogs.
If you load I decided to set up two setups for that one. One is with a 300 engine, but it's got two ER mediums and two ATM sixes. But if you drop down to a 280 and drop one of the ER mediums, you can run two ATM nines on that thing.
Oh my.
Yeah, that sounds kind of punchy, and it still runs at about 100.
How many tons of ammo?
Um, let me grab that right quick. But let me. Well, right now I'm working on the 5. Give me a moment because I need to save the. Wait, I can save this and change it.
You're a good boy, buddy.
By the way, are you still on stream, Gun?
Yeah, we're still on stream.
Ah,
I sent you the links to the stream.
yes. I was looking at so many tabs that I forgot about it.
Let's see. Let's get rid of the.
Two,
You said
four,
get
six
rid
and
of
a
the
half
beam
ton.
laser, yeah?
Yeah, the beam laser's kind of heavy.
Wait, how fast could you fire a streak 6? Every 2 seconds. 24 damage guaranteed on a light mech every 2 seconds. You could make this into a light hunter.
Yeah, absolutely. Throw a massive engine into it, runs 120 or 130. You could totally run that.
This could be an excellent screening mech. So do small pulses. Also, Way made me a screen, like, in my first season with Op4, so therefore I'm always thinking in terms of screens.
You lost me there for a second.
Light tag. So a screen is someone who gets between the enemy light pack and your bigs.
Ah,
And
understood.
your whole job is to keep the bigs alive so that they can do their job and win the trade.
Basically, yeah, an interceptor.
No, an interceptor would be a bit different, and not really used in this game in terms of concept. Probably only 3 tons, right?
What would be the difference then?
So an
3 tons on
interceptor
what now?
would be something that like intercepts like a bomber. So if we
Oh,
had
for
something that
streaks.
was
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't know.
bomber in this game, then that's what an interceptor would go after.
Definitely throw a probe on there.
Oh
And
yeah.
you're going to
Well,
want at least, you're probably,
honestly,
you're going to want a big
aren't
engine.
lights considered kind of like bombers to the assaults because they are fast and I don't know. It's
Godot, we'll go soon,
a,
little buddy.
a weird, how to say, a weird gymnastics.
I'd probably go for a half ton probe. Get some heat sinks in there.
By the way, Gun, have you played the Ace Combat series?
I played 5-0 or 4, 5, and 0. Then I kind of stopped because then I went to the Air Force Academy, then pilot training, and
Mm-hmm.
the incident happened. So I kind of stopped caring about anything involving aviation after that.
Uh-huh. Okay. I wanted you to ask some advice about one mission in that game that is giving me issues.
Okay, what is it?
There's a mission in 7 where you have to fly through a canyon
Mm-hmm.
to avoid anti-air SAMs and radar and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My issue is that my plane is kind of fast and is not that well at maneuvering
Mm-hmm.
that I've been using the entire run.
We'll go soon, buddy.
Usually if I get out, I haven't tried that yet, but if I try to get out of the canyon or fly at the edge of it, that would depend on how it's programmed, but at some point there are some killers in that canyon, and those are my main issue.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first thing from what I know, don't go full speed.
Yeah, if I go full speed, I also leave my team behind there.
Yeah, but slow down a little bit more, and you should be able to handle the corners no problem. Even though I don't
Yeah.
really play much, I played a lot more War Thunder.
Yeah, that's the issue here. If I slow down too much, I start to get to be able to maneuvering, but I lose altitude.
Could this be an actually viable streak mech?
I don't know. It would be a way to get around that with that specific kind of plane.
Usually, this is just me with War Thunder, but if you're doing that type of you might be able to have some ways to if you can accelerate during the straights, and you do have radar, so you can know how difficult the turns are going to be.
Yeah, it's more of an arcade game. I don't think it has that. And it's been already 2 years since I haven't played it. I'll have to see.
Acquired.
Ace Combat is a bit more advanced fighters.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but I'm piloting a MiG.
Oh, MiG.
Yeah.
Target destroyed.
This
You
would
should
I
be
mean-
able to do no problem with a MiG.
Hmm?
You should be able to do that no problem with a MiG.
MiG-29, yeah?
Target acquired.
No. The old one.
MiG 15s.
Hold up, let me check up the... I'm not
The
sure
thing-
which one is, but it's not the 29, I'm sure.
It's the single cowl in the front. Long single fuselage, single engine.
Yeah.
That's a MiG 15.
Heat level critical.
It kind of looks like an F-86, right? Or an F-85?
Hold up, let me... So it's not a 35.
Target acquired.
Hold up.
Oh my god, this thing kicks ass. I mean, it sucks against bigs, but...
Critical.
Yeah, it's the 15.
Okay, yeah, you should
Or
be
the...
able to
No,
handle
no, no,
that.
no, no, is it... I think it's the 21.
Target destroyed.
Okay, MiG-21. I mean, the MiGs don't really get good until you get to the 24 and 25. Dude, the Frogfoot should give infantry nightmares. Like, it should, but it doesn't.
25%.
So I
No.
just tried to load triple Ultra 5 on the 6.
I don't know, it's a random thought that came into my mind. I'll figure it out when I start playing the game again.
Target
Yeah, MiG
acquired.
15 and MiG 21s are a really good dogfighter show. You should have no problem with that.
Yeah, I use it because on one mission I had to level up an entire complex. And the only way to do it in
Target.
set time was using that MiG with dumb missiles.
Ah,
Yeah, because I could have lots of them and spam them. And when I heard that the mission there requires to attack an airbase or a base of some sorts, I was like, okay, I'm taking the MiG. And then I remember, oh wait, fly through the canyon. I can't do that with the MiG.
Okay, yeah, this thing excels as either an ATM slinger or as a screener against lights. Like for
Target
four
acquired.
small pulses, I would prefer five, but you kind of need the tag.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not bad.
Heat level critical.
Though how the streaks go is a bit weird. Maybe from a further distance, from farther, they go tighter, or I don't know.
Um, hey chair.
Yes.
Seeing as I have a little guy who is requesting an outing soon, would I be able to turn the stream over to you?
How long are you going out for?
Probably, it's kind of rainy out, so 30 to an hour.
I don't think I'm gonna be on the Shadowhawks for that long. I've already.
I mean,
I mean, I'm
we can
backing
wrap
into
up
this.
the Shadowhawks and you can just do quick play with people.
Probably gonna be conking out soon.
Okay, in that case, let's wrap up with the Shadowhawks, and then we'll
And transition over to Ace Combat. Let's
Oh my
fucking
god.
go. What?
I'll go ahead and
Next we
end the
talk about
stream. Uh,
War
um,
Thunder. Let's do War Thunder now.
Target
oh my god.
acquired.
You could join me on event queue. Groups of 2 heavies
God, this thing does not feel
in
like a
MechWarrior.
Shadowhawk.
Suddenly, Dead by Daylight transition. Shall we?
Do you like that game?
No.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
Honestly,
I do find the lore of it incredibly interesting though. I just wish that they could get Jason in there. Like, Jason is
I think he already is.
no, no, they don't have Jason. Jason had his own Friday the 13th video game that was competing against Dead by Daylight and was actually really good.
Target
But
acquired.
Oh,
it
maybe
was
that's why.
basically the exact same game, but, you know, just Jason. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of Jason lore. And of course, Dead by Daylight being this big juggernaut of a bunch of different games. Holy crap, that was enough ammo for everything? Wow.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna save that build. I'm not necessarily going to use it, but for chasing down lights, that thing, I
It's
mean,
mwah.
yeah, 2 SRM Streak 6s. Oh my god, I bet you can make it a
And they fire
killer
so
pop.
fast that
Well, you don't need the cooldown reduction for a Pop Tart.
yeah, but I was going to say that they fire so fast it's like sort of having 4.
Yeah, it's definitely a DPS machine with
Mm-hmm.
even streaks, which is funny.
Is that the last Shadowhawk or is there one left?
There's the 6, then there's the A and the B.
Oh, okay.
And the 5.
Okay, so there are 4 left. Well, I'm gonna go to the kitchen for a bit. Be right back.
You know, the XL305 probably isn't worth it.
The 305 tax is pretty rough.
Yeah, I could get more ammo or jump jets in there. I'll go ahead and actually save this because it's a good basis for the other stuff. Alright, let's hurry it up and move on. So, yeah, I like the gimmick of the 4. Picking up what Tios was putting down. Oh, there's the 5. Okay, so what did you do with the 5? What are its qualities? Let's see, it's got range and velocity with uh looks like 6 ballistics, 2 energy, and nothing else.
Yeah, I pretty much just took what was already there and expanded on it.
Yeah. So
It
strip
really looks like it wants to do plasma
AP
AP
Gauss,
Gauss.
yeah. It really wants that.
I mean, what else are you gonna do with it? Lasers and do hit scan, lasers and machine guns? Nah.
Yeah.
What about Pro 2s?
Oh, that's
Eh, yeah, could.
yeah. So yeah, this is definitely meant to be a Pop Tart.
Yeah, I threw 4 jump jets on it.
So yeah, it's easier to start with exactly what's there. Add AP Gauss
And
onto it.
what are the quirks again for it?
Velocity and range.
Actually, Pro 2s might actually work quite well, actually.
Oh yeah, anything that can run AP Gauss will generally run Protos pretty decently. Really don't need these heat sinks.
And also, you could jump to an XL instead of a
XL,
standard.
yeah, that's gonna save me a lot of tonnage. I can get that ammo back actually. And I can put a advanced sensor package on it. Might actually want one more thing of ammo. 4, yeah. And then just crank up the armor and ammo.
Yeah, I put a. Oh, I only have 3 jump jets on there. Okay. Yeah, Wait, what? ASPY?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I opted instead for 3 jump jets uh and a 325 engine.
Man, you're cranking the engines up a lot.
Most of them I'm actually not really going above a 300, but with the 325 you're barely slower than most of the light pack, so
Hmm.
this thing will do like Shadowcat style harassing freaking Pop Tarty stuff.
You know what? I am going to add on 2 more jump jets.
You're gonna go for the full 5
6.
or full 6? Yeah. All right. I only went for 3 tons of AP Gauss. That's still 50 shots.
Yeah. I find I go through AP Gauss ammo really quick. But yeah, if this is a Pop Tart, I'm gonna arm it like a Pop Tart. Let's take it to the testing grounds. Um,
I'm also using the same app for training. for testing builds.
All right. Sorry, what was
Though I
that?
haven't. I also use Caustic Valley as testing grounds map.
Yes, I like it. Other people like other things. Everybody has their preferences, but I like this one because it's nearly a perfect circuit. Because I like
Target.
a lot of things
Mhm.
about it. Like,
Also, it's a bit hot, and it's not that hot, but at the same time hot enough to notice if your mech is too hot for other maps.
You're not firing all your guns.
what's up? Oh, yep,
Top gun.
I missed one. Thank you. And I'll set that to just the AP Gauss. And I'll set that to just the plasma. Oh, that was awful. Damn it.
Target destroyed.
There we go. 108 is fast for a Pop-Tart.
Target acquired.
Oh, I guess medium Pop-Tarts can get pretty damn fast. Especially clan ones.
Mhm.
Target destroyed.
You guys remember when the Catapult had insane jump jet quirks?
No.
Yeah, it was a. I'm not sure it lasted that long, but there was a point where you could jump from a grid to another
Hmm.
just using the jump jets.
There's something feels very 80s about this mech. I don't know what. Like, this particular variant. Like, this is the kind of mech that I would expect to have, like, you know, one of those super nice, like, I'm on Twitch, so paraphernalia sets that they used to sell openly in magazines in the 1980s. Which, these days, you know, you see the ads for it, actual ads in magazines, and you're like, how? How was this legal?
Target acquired.
Now instead,
Dude, this guy.
we shoot Hellfire
Wait,
missiles at boats carrying such products. What's that?
did you hear me on stream on Discord?
Yeah, what did you say just a moment ago?
I responded in game to some guys that requested help.
Oh, okay.
No, we didn't. That
No,
was
we
that
didn't.
was not to us.
Yeah. We heard a piece of it, so your finger must have slipped.
Yeah, I said one my way.
Yes. Gotcha. Okay.
Honestly, I think I need to find a lubricant for my keys. They're
that-
kind of hard to press.
Is that a thing?
Nah, what you
Well-
guys, you change out the switches.
Yeah, you need to replace the switches. I don't think.
No, it's not the switches.
New target acquired.
I mean, when switches start getting hard to press, like, I mean, you can clean them, sure, but it's not like you can lubricate them with graphite. Like, that's going to cause
No,
a
you
short.
lubricate them with blood and prayers to the machine god.
Oh my god. I don't think they do that even in 40K. I do
What?
love.
Blood?
I do love the
probably
tidbit
accept blood.
about the fact that the reason they burn that incense around all of the machines is because the incense is actually a like airborne analgesic, uh, and highly implied to be an opioid-based analgesic, which the tech priests don't feel because most of their biological parts are cut off from them, but the biological parts of the servitors and stuff they definitely feel,
New target acquired.
which is hilarious. Like it very well might just be laughing gas, which makes the whole burning of incense to sanctify a machine make so much more sense, considering cogitators are based on human brains.
Well, about that,
Hmm.
do you know there are people here in Romania that take their cars to the priests to what's it called?
Have
Oh,
them blessed?
yeah, to get them blessed. And
Yeah.
it's basically that. They burn incense around the car.
Oh, I mean, before wars, like there have been times where the priests would come in with holy water and dab holy water on all of the guns, or sprinkle holy water on all of the guns, to then be issued out to the troops,
Yeah, I've also heard about that.
which is amazing. Okay, let me
Yeah,
save
like
this build.
that's a that's it. Right now I'm puzzled between two options to continue this topic or not.
Yeah,
I mean, you sprinkle holy water on a gun to do unholy things.
that's not necessarily true. Most religions don't actually have a full prohibition against violence, to include most forms of Christianity. Um,
Yeah, it's mostly implied.
it's more like in polite society, do not resort to violence, or when there are other
Mm-hmm.
options, do not resort to violence. And
Yeah, treat it
for
as a last option.
oh my, so for the Shadowhawk 2C-6 chair, what are you working with so far?
Well, this one very much resists being built more like a Phoenix Hawk and wants to be more like a 55 tonner.
Mm-hmm.
Let me save this loadout real quick, although I suspect I'm gonna have to turn down the engine a
Oh, it
bit.
already has
Wait,
an XL.
could you
The
put
fourth one, you have to run a Hag 20.
So it's got UAC jam chance and ballistic cooldown. 20%
Yep.
for the ballistic cooldown, 30% for the UAC jam chance. So yeah, it looks like a UAC 10 maybe.
It also has 3 hardpoint.
Oh shit, it does.
question? How many Proto 8s can you fit in that?
3 probably, but you'd have to go to a standard engine, I think.
So the first thing that pops into my head is
Yeah.
3 Ultra 2s. I'm a bit
Yeah,
concerned
I was
about it
thinking that
though.
too.
I'm a bit concerned about that though because quite frankly, I've run three
Wow.
Ultra 2. I've run 2 Ultra 2s on one of the kit foxes and it was fucking miserable.
What about 2 Ultra 5s?
That is another thing that I was much more considering
I mean,
because 3-2
like if
that's a ton lighter.
I
Wait,
could
you
see
could actually go.
I could see 2 Ultra 5s with the on that because it's already worse on the Cinder. But then you have extra weaponry too.
Wait, you could also go. Yeah, you could go 3 and still have space for an XL engine.
Another thing to note is it gets plus 50% ammo per ton. Super handy that.
That is quite nice.
Uh, I don't know how I feel about. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's basically 6. Is
Have
6
a
tons of ammo enough for 2 Ultra 5s and a plasma cannon?
I think so. Let me check the cinder. And you
No,
get
the reason I say 7 tons of ammo is because it has 4.5, and it gets plus 50% per ton. Another thing that I looked at was just honestly downsizing the engine, roll with the Shadowhawk, being a medium mech, and stripping the speed down to a 255, which goes to 92 kph, and rocking an Ultra 5 and 2 Ultra 2s. You can still fit 6 tons of ammo in there with a single jump jet, and that'll be enough to absolutely will be enough to fight.
Yeah, I actually think the 7 tons of Ultra 5 ammunition will be enough.
Okay.
And then if you add the plasma cannon, that will just amplify.
1 Ultra 5 and 2 Ultra 2s, you say?
That is one thing I was looking at with a weak sauce 255 engine.
Yeah, I've got a 255 currently as well, so let's look at the Ultra 2s.
Let's go with 3
There's-
pack 8s and heavy mediums.
I've got one setup that, as I said, is just 3 Ultra 2s, and you can fit an XL 280 into that.
How much ammo are you able to fit?
In the Ultra 2s,
Yeah.
6.5 tons.
Well, no, like how many actual slots worth?
6.5 tons.
How do you get 6.5 tons? Out of 45 tons, I only have 41.7 available. For 1 Ultra 5 and 2 Ultra 2s, and a plasma cannon.
Oh, that one. No. That one's
No plasma cannon.
No plasma cannon. That's just 6 tons.
Okay, so
Oh,
like
I
2
need
tons of
plasma.
5 and 4 tons of 2?
Yeah, I was just looking at 4 and 2. Yeah, it'd probably need some adjustment, but yeah. Yeah. As I said, 2 of 5, 4 of 2.
And I can spread a little extra armor around.
Now, this is
Okay.
equivalent to about 9 tons of ammo, which is better for 5s, but it might not be enough. Like, I mean, when you're rocking 5s and 2s, 9 tons might not be enough.
Yes, this reminds me a lot of one of the IS Shadowhawks.
You could also run with the 255 engine, 3 Ultra 2s, and a plasma.
Wait, where are the guns? Right there. Wait, where's the third gun? Oh, God, the third gun is all the way down there?
Yeah, that
Ew.
is.
Target
Yeah,
acquired.
if you look in the middle of the middle torso plate, that's where the energy is. So if you want higher guns, you're probably better off trying to look at
The
2
2
Ultra
Ultra
5s and a
5s.
plasma cannon.
Yeah, I think
2
that's
Ultra
the
5s
better
and a
build.
plasma, yeah. I think that one's going to have the higher mounts. You will still have 2, 4, 5. You'll still have 6 tons with a 255 engine. You'll still be able to get around a good bit.
New target acquired.
It actually feels quite good.
Yeah, the Ultra 5 makes a huge difference in that setup.
Wow.
It's also got 20%. It's also got some good cooldown reduction, and
Target
GM prevention
acquired.
means that you just keep shooting.
Also, the Ultra 5 needs to be on the lower mount.
The lower mount. Okay.
When you're shooting at longer range, you're generally going to be
You're gonna want the 2s up top.
you'll want the 2s up high. And when things get close enough for the 5, you're probably going to have the clearance for it.
My main issue looking at this is that it's looking a little warm.
It's not bad. Oh,
It's not that it's warm, it's that it just doesn't
it doesn't
go down.
dissipate.
Yeah, base 10 heat sinks is
Yeah, this is
the
awful.
pains. That's kind of why I was looking at. Part of why I was kind of actually looking at the two ultra 5s and a plasma cannon. Yeah, the plasma's hotter, but if you just fire the or you can get get an 11th heatsink in there. Just hold off on the plasma cannon, and you're good.
Yeah, actually.
You can get 5 tons of ammo. And I mean, with 5 tons of ammo with plus 50% bonus ammo, you're looking at 7.5 tons worth, plus you have the plasma. Yeah. And 2 Ultra 5s, I've run enough that I feel pretty okay with.
New target.
Can I up the engine and just run 2 Ultra 5s like a frickin' Shadow Hawk or like a Phoenix Hawk though? The answer is yes. Yes, you can. You can go up to the 280 with just 2 Ultra 5s. You can go up to a 280,
New target.
which means I'm going to need more ammo. Which means 2, 4, 6.5.
Oh man, this might be my
6.5
favorite of
tons.
the new Shadow Hawks.
Hmm.
Man, I really am becoming a DACA pilot, aren't I?
Can you test the 3-pack 8s Shadowhawk if you can?
I mean, yes, but that does force me into a standard engine. Also, my time is starting to run very short.
Wow.
So yeah, I might have to do this like tomorrow.
I'll
And
ask
I
Chair
would like
to
to,
help me with this.
yeah. So I do end up with tons of UAC 2 remaining and very little UAC 5, so I might want to go up to more UAC 5.
Yeah, if you want to run just 2 Ultra 5s, you can up the engine to a 280. I think that's a pretty easy adjustment.
Yeah, I'll leave this to experiment on later. Because, yeah, I want to get all of this done in the next 15 minutes. Now, I'm down to only 3 viewers anyway.
Don't worry about it.
Wait, who's the extra viewer?
I mean, the viewers are. All right, looking at the A.
All right.
What we have is spread reduction. Spread reduction, 1 ballistic, 4 missile. You know what this says? 4 missiles. You know what this says to me?
What's
This says we're driving a catapult.
What?
Yeah.
There's a catapult. The catapult C2 runs 2 ballistic, 4 missile, and runs 2 LB10s and 4 SRM2s. 10% spread reduction, baby. Let's go. LB10, SRM2, SRM2.
The Splat Bolt is back.
SRM2. All right. We got 4 SRM2s, 1 LB20. I need to fix the armor.
Artemis or non-Artemis?
Yep. Not yet, because I want to see where the spaghetti lands first.
Yeah.
With a 2-second cycle time, I'm not really worried about lasers. Fill out my leg armor, strip the legs, or strip the arms. Not worry about ammo just yet. I don't even have an engine in here. I'll get to that in a moment.
No, probably strip. No, strip the arms. You're right.
Yep.
You don't need
throw
these
in
energy
1
slots.
jump jet, grab an engine. What's up?
You don't need these energy slots at all, do you?
Not necessarily. Not if we're going for the 2-second cooldown. So,
Yeah.
is there? What is the micro pulse? What's the cycle time on that? The micro pulse is 2.1 seconds. You put frickin' laser duration on that, and maybe it'll fit. So, might be able to fit some micro pulls, but I mean, you'd have to armor up the arms a bit too. So, equipment,
Mhm.
let's go to, no, not equipment, engines. I threw in one jump jet. Oh boy. What does the 350 engine looks like? It looks like there's 1 ton after that, so that's a no. Are there ammo bonuses? There are not. So after I've dropped the engine down to a 325, that opens up 4 tons. That is not going to be enough.
Um,
Alright.
this doesn't look bad. Adding another jump
What?
jet, calling it good. Bit of a brawler.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely. This is a
it's
brawler.
literally a freaking Shadowhawk 2D2.
Yeah, it is. That's the best Shadowhawk.
I still think the 2K is better.
Yeah.
Whoops, that's an SRM4. That's not what I want.
Debatable.
You slapped in 3 tons of ammo?
3 tons of CERM, 2 tons of LB. And calling in that a day. Let's take it to the testing grounds. Okay.
Cool. Strip equipment. Plan LB10.
Also, I think everybody already knows what the hero was meant to be. So, like,
It's a 2K.
yeah, the hero is very clear on what it's meant to be.
I haven't saw it yet.
Okay, I already have the build.
I haven't seen it.
It's the most obvious build that has ever been built.
I mean,
2 tons of LB10 ammo is 46 shots. 3 tons of SRM ammo is 45. Yeah, that's actually really, really close. Leaves half a ton. So I guess I just load up on a 3rd jump jet, yeah.
Yep, exactly. And you can pop tart it at close range. Oh my god, this has such a tight spread. It's so tight.
Okay, let's avoid the explosions for a moment and fire it out in the air.
oh, you're barely hitting the sides of the awesome.
I know. Oh shit.
So how much spread reduction does that have?
Yeah, how much
15.
spread reduction is this?
I think it's 15%.
Okay.
So the
it's 10.
2D2 actually, the
It's just
2D2
10.
has more than, but that's only for LBX
Yeah.
at 25% spread reduction.
It might not have enough ammo.
Yeah, I think you put a
I
bit
don't
too much
know.
ammo on this RAM side compared to the
You
LP10X.
actually, yeah, you're a bit light loaded with the calculations coming up to about 1200 damage worth of ammo.
Gotcha.
My
Yeah,
calculation
1200
is
generally isn't enough. Like, you're not expecting to do 1200, you're expecting to miss. And I think
yeah, but
everybody has gotten at least one 1200 game in their first year or two of playing this game. So it's not exactly an unlikely condition.
but look, my rule of thumb for the SRMs is 1 SRM6 equals 1 ton of ammo needed for it.
Yeah, these are CERM 2s.
Yeah, basically
And
3
really,
of them.
that's not quite right because an SRM6 needs like 1.2 tons of ammo.
Huh?
Yeah,
My brain phased out for a moment. Oh, sorry.
like the reality is an SRM6 needs at least like 1.2 tons of ammo, 1.3. So you've always got
Yeah,
to
that
go on
comes
the
from
heavier
quirks,
side of the
from
calculation.
skills. Yeah. Yeah, but usually I manage that. Like for two SRM4s, I usually use the SRM, the 1.5 ton,
Only thing I
and
don't
I.
like about the only
But
thing I don't like
it's
about the A, you can't see the barrel moving.
the. Oh, yeah.
What do
It's
you mean?
the minimum required.
So in the 2D2, when you're actually firing the
Target
LB10,
acquired.
you can actually see the barrel move backwards,
That's cool.
and it actually shows where the gun's sliding with the sheath underneath to keep the gun balanced.
Nice.
Because I built that exact thing on the 2D2 because it was on sale.
Target acquired. Destroyed.
I have another concept. I'm not sure how you'll like.
Actually, this ammo is just about perfect. A little on the light side, but yeah.
Target acquired.
Tell me as the stream can't see your screen.
LB20 and two SRM6s.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Clan, that might work, but I know in Inner Spirit that good chance won't.
Yeah, this is a clan thing. I've already built it. It's got 3.5 tons of each ammo type. It's got a 280 engine. It runs really, really cool because it doesn't generate much heat. But the alpha is admittedly a bit on the low side.
Ah, shit.
Hey, Lulu.
And if you go down to the 220 or the 255, you can load a third SRM6, which requires some ammo, probably shifting a ton of LB20 into SRM.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next one, as my time is quickly fleeting. So the Shadowhawk
Oh, it's not.
2CB, um, it has spread reduction, 20%, nothing else. Um,
Yeah.
I think this is probably the one we do the um, LB20 on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
I thought about the same.
Yeah, and you then do the three SRM6s on it.
Let's see. Pulling this up. Strip all equipment. Yeah. This definitely wants to do that. Why is the other one less spread, but it wants more missiles? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It wants the 4 missiles, which means. Oh. Wait a minute. $2.5. I'll worry about it later. Yeah, the LB20 you slap a 255 into that thing, three SRM6s, LB20. Uh, you could fit one jump jet. You put in 3 tons of LB20, 4 tons of SRMs. You'll have 30 shots of LB20 and 27 of SRM, which you get more bonus ammo per ton for SRMs anyway.
Kiddo, we're about to go, boy. Yeah.
You get what? You get one full shot of SRMs per ton. You get 2 shots of LB20. It might be better to go 2.5 tons of LB20, depending on how the bonus ammo lines up. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Is there bonus ammo? There's no bonus ammo.
from skills.
Oh, okay. So 3 tons CERM and 2.5 tons of LB.
Start with 4 of SRM and 3 of LB20. Test that. See how that goes out,
Well,
or how
still
that
need
goes.
at least one jump jet.
Yeah.
Like, for maneuvering, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Can probably throw a second one on, too. Yep. I'm gonna call that good for now. I might revisit it later. Okay, and for the last one... Oh, we'll go soon, buddy. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to wrap up the stream.
Mm-hmm.
The last one is the hero, and I think everyone knows what the hero needs to be. Like, yes, this is the stock loadout, but people have been talking about this build since forever. Three plasmas, three SRM6s. Boom, done.
Damn it! I wish
Yeah.
there was a friggin' MRMs
The
on it.
I know, right?
I do have kind of an issue with the 300 engine. With a 300 engine, you'll only have
It's a 280.
14 total heat sinks and 3 tons of ammo, so that might need adjustment.
It's a 280 engine with 4 tons of ammo.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, yep.
4
Oh,
tons of
we're
ammo,
about to go,
get...
buddy. Oh, yes, you too, Miki. I'm never leaving my little girl behind. Oh, hello there, boy. Oh, yeah, you're a good boy. And yes, you're a good girl. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You're the best boy.
Well, I mean, that mech with plasmas and SRMs is nice.
I love you.
But I would like it more with ATMs and
Oh,
plasmas.
are you my little co-pilot? Yes.
ATMs might be a little too heavy for that.
Kato's like, what's a pilot? And I'm like, I
Uh,
wouldn't know, buddy.
3 ATM 3s? No.
You're a good boy. Alright. Let's see how this performs. Oh yeah, they sync up perfectly. Look at that.
Well, it's going to be a slight offset. There's
Very
going to be a
barely.
quarter second. Yeah, it's a 3.75 seconds on the SRMs, 3.5 seconds on the plasmas, quarter second offset. It's acceptable.
It sucks. It's literally a hero variant of a Shadowhawk 2K.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait, maybe that's the best of the Shadowhawks.
Yeah, 2K is really good.
I think that's the one. Is that the one with the platinum of it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, that's the one that Royal Star and I used to dominate the 2v2 medium Solaris event queues in.
Because I just run 3 light peeps and 2 MRM10s, 1 MRM20.
No, you run SERMs and snubs in that. And it is beastly. Okay, yeah, I don't need to finish this off. It's very clear how powerful that is. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. That is basically your total update from the latest patch. And not gonna lie, that was a lot of content, wasn't it? Like, that's a much better patch than the past 2 patches we've had. And it's not just because there was an assassin update. Though I have to admit that did help my biases. Even though it's probably my least favorite assassin. But,
Dark Death.
what's that?
The Dark Death.
Oh, hey, it's Jaded again. I'm yet to find any of you, thankfully. I'm having so much fun with MWO. It's good to be back. Turn on the Incense Sanctify. Yes. turn on the incense, I will pin that as my ending pinned comment. But yeah, we will very likely be in quick play a little later today or in the event queue. But I need to go walk my dogs, and I think Chair Glue is going to bed, so that is um the reason why we're going to go ahead and shut down rather than me passing it off to him, yeah, because this man needs some sleep. But yeah, I was admittedly not very excited about the new Shadowhawk 2C. I only bought it yesterday, and I was very pleasantly surprised by this mech. Yeah, I'm going to be using this a lot, and I could see this even having use in comp. I mean, Chair, what would you say? Like
I think
several
that
ways.
we've cooked up a number of slower loadouts. It's really going to depend on what can be cooked up out of the faster loadouts. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be like the competition is like, I mean, think about the competition. There's there's Vulcans and the Shadowhawks and
Phoenix Hawks too,
Shadowcats.
because it's literally just a clan
Or
Phoenix
not
Hawk.
Shadowhawks, the Phoenix Hawk, sorry. Phoenix Hawk, Shadowcats, and Vulcans
It is
are
kind of a clan
competing for
Phoenix Hawk in
similar
a way.
tonnage. What's up?
And it almost seems like they made it look nice
They make it look
just to lose
great.
10. Yeah, make it look nice, but they lose 10 tons of added space.
Also, I
That's
love the
fine. It's
little,
clan sorcery.
yeah, it's clan, but
Clans should
I love the
clan
little
stuff weighs
nods to
less.
other mechs. Like this looks like a Vapor Eagle, and like it just has nice little nods to other things that I know that Tios did on purpose, or I imagine Tios was the main designer of this mech, but he did it on purpose as
Oh no,
callbacks.
this is
Oh,
very very similar to the stuff that you see in Sarna.
I mean that too, but yeah, the art is definitely on point for this. Like this was a great addition to the game. Um, so I'm actually almost feeling sheepishly bad about not having been excited about this mech. Oh, we're about to go, buddy. Okay, well, let me go ahead and wrap up this stream, everybody. It has been a pleasure, and I want to thank everybody who stuck with me through the whole thing. Dusk, Chair Glue, Fuchs, who else is still here? Nuke, obviously. Also, I know a lot of y'all. This is Nuke. This is your first time on my stream, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I think.
yeah, Nuke is a new addition to MGSq and has very quickly grown into a leadership role. So yeah, we are very thankful to have this gentleman alongside us these days. But anyway, let me go ahead and wrap things up as I have IRL business to attend to. Yes, IRL business. I am coming out of retirement, y'all. So that's part of the reason you guys have been getting fewer and fewer streams from me. But yeah, with that, thank you all for watching the stream, and for those who catch it on YouTube later or as the VOD on Twitch, I hope all of this information is helpful with your brand new mechs and with the new patch. So thank you all, and we will see you next time. See you later, y'all.
Later.
Thanks.
High above the clouds, ain't no fear in my eyes. Used to fly in the sky, now I'm down on the rise. Switch gears, change sides.